You guys had been uh, healing up a little bit, conversing with Branathar. The dead variation has changed into a doppelganger, and Branathar has warned you that the Jabberwocky is indefinitely pursuing him and will likely uh, be in contact soon. Branathar will, as as Atlee was healing some people, and there was some conversation back and forth between people. Orome had trotted up. Swinton had dispatched his zombie chew toy. Maybe he brought a piece of it with him, but it's dispatched. Spiritual weapon has at this point wore out, because it is only a minute. And all right, Branathar is like he's become more expressive as you've healed him, and you've had a little bit of conversation with him. He got his Vorpal sword back. He's sheathed it, and he'll, maybe we may actually be able to kill this thing, and I can get back to my wife. With your guys' help, I know just the spot. With the Jabberwock's fire breath, we need a source of water nearby to help extinguish the flames, assuming any of us get caught on fire. He pats his own armor. Luckily, I'm fireproof.
You're, fireproof?
Well, it seemed to be anyway. Of the 200 years I've been fighting this thing, I've never once been set on fire, even though its flames have licked all over my body.
All right, who's got a flint?
Maybe.
Wow. I was kind of kidding, Effie. I'm not actually going to burn the dude. Come on.
Oh, because I was like, I got oil.
Calm down, Effie. This is not. Don't be thinking he's your nemesis.
He's not Terrell, but if we're out here doing work.
Before we head out, could we maybe take stock of what we have?
Yeah.
I don't have much. My bag's at home, but I've got a couple of things, and I will pull a potion of healing off my belt and hold it out.
You have
Anybody need it? Yes, enough with the pants. God, I can't wait to get these off.
I might actually need the potion of healing because I want to keep my healing spells for. Actually, no, I got my own potions of healing. Never mind.
Yes.
He has 2.
For easy access, we want to. I don't know, just in case, because Kundali also had a potion of flying, if I remember right.
No, I think I used it. Or
did you use the flying? I know you used the invisibility.
No, I don't have it.
Okay, you don't have it. All right.
Most things I don't have. Only have 2 potions of healing, earring, fancy clothes, and pixie dust. All the other stuff I left behind.
Yeah, I've got a potion of healing.
And I have a potion of healing on my belt, and that's it, unfortunately.
Like how I brought my bag.
All right, and then
we'll use 2 potions of healing on himself. We'll drink 2 potions of healing.
So, thanks for my Hexblade's curse, I feel a little more reinvigorated. I'm at 58 of 60.
All right, and then spell slot utility. Ifia still has 3 second level and 4 first level. Is that right?
Well, minus this one spell, the first level I cast on Kundali, but yeah.
All right, 3 first levels, and
you really don't need to do that.
I would take it back and save it for in the middle of battle. The spells are more in the middle of battle. Casting a spell on somebody to get them up is more important.
Straight up, I have 7 healing potions.
I appreciate it, but I have 5 healing things for myself.
So I'm the one without the healing potions. Okay, got it.
Well, no,
so
I got
no. In that case, you take my healing potion, Effie. Take my healing potion. No, I don't need it. I can heal myself.
I would say
I have what I have left with regards to resources is I have a cure wounds at first level. and I have all 10 of my lay on hands pool.
Does
Oh, okay.
anyone-
Well, then yeah, I'll
I-
pick a potion.
I
Thank you.
have ways to heal myself.
Yeah,
other than
I
that.
have ways to heal myself other than healing potions. So if you haven't
I
got
was
one,
just-
take that.
I was just willing to go ahead and die. Like I'm just.
Then,
Alright.
oh,
I
Miss
hand my,
Venture, no, don't say that.
I hand my
Oh.
potion of
Really
healing
good.
to Effie as well, so she has 2.
Speaking of dying, can I have everybody roll me a D20?
Wait, my ears are full of dirt.
I was
forgot.
also going to ask, has anybody any ideas on what we can stick in areas?
You have to roll.
Anything-
Oh,
Kitchen right now.
fabric. I got fabric.
Wow, I got mad average there.
You said
What are you having
D20?
us roll again?
Yep, just a D20. And then I also need a D20 for Swinton and Orome. If Callahan would roll both of those for me.
Okay, here's mine.
And then this is Branathar.
My
And if we
mouse.
want to try using sealing wax, I have some of that.
I happily. I noticed they use
Here's,
some sort of stickier stuff when I go to the parlor.
Here's Swinton's.
They clean my ears with some sticky stuff. That could do if anybody has any of something like that.
Swinton's doing better than me today. Beast mode are automatic.
You got that keen dog senses.
All right.
Okay.
Was that
And,
Kundali healing?
Yeah.
yeah,
That
but
was
Orme
me.
didn't do so well.
Okay. So Kundali is 1 off full then.
And I'm 2 off full.
All right. And
So,
at least 10
yeah,
down.
you got another.
Callahan's
You got my potion of healing as well, by the way.
At least
Oh, okay.
9 down.
I got a
Thank you.
potion of healing.
You got 2 because I gave you 1.
Oh, thank you
Actually-
guys.
Yeah, I gave you one. I still got 2 on me.
Actually, just that I don't get that 5 from the cure wounds because she didn't heal.
No,
me.
she didn't. We changed that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
I'm
right.
at 40. I changed
Okay.
it.
What was the D20 for?
We don't know
yet.
Just for
You don't
me.
know?
It's for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was like, did I miss
Orme
that?
screwed.
Ooh.
No,
No,
that's
I mean, I
Orme.
gotta say, it's fine.
Yeah, that
don't
one's
worry.
Orme.
All right. So what I need is I need a reroll from Atlee and Callahan. What was the so the first one was Callahan, the 11, the 18 was Swinton, and then the one was Orme. Okay, I need a reroll from Orme and from Atlee.
Okay.
Okay. I wonder if this is a good thing or not.
Is it perhaps due to advantage on something?
We don't know.
Maybe.
It would
I
be
share, I share an advantage with Atlee. I'm just wondering if it's the same thing. That's all. Advantage to avoid being charmed or frightened.
okay. That works.
That's fine.
Oh, I thought you said that works. That doesn't make
Cool.
instantly something to me.
Oh.
All right. So Branathar will start heading south, gesturing for you guys to follow him. We must be quick if we wish to reach what I would consider a more ideal location to fight this.
Fine.
Let's follow along.
I'm gonna leave a poster of Terrell with the corpse of Brathidar.
I love it.
And I am going to kindly ask Orome if I may ride.
Did you write Terrell was here on it?
Terrell did this.
Orome will respond in the in the affirmative. Yeah. Of course, he can't speak to you currently. He can speak only to Callahan. Although you could speak to him technically telepathically. Yeah, that's true. He just couldn't respond. All right. So, you guys are on the new map. Perfect.
This is a cool map.
Branathar continues south, and you enter this wooded space with some rubbled buildings and a shallow creek that is dammed up to the south.
As we were traveling and walking, I have been looking out for something like clay or something sticky or something to block my ears with.
Yes. Yeah. roll me a nature check.
And I've been helping him with that as well.
Yes, you roll with. You can even both roll.
I was going to say, let's both roll because we don't want me roll. Virtual tabletop not found. I'll fix that in a second. But I rolled a natural 1 for a 2.
And I rolled basically a 2.
Oh my god.
All right. So
You're doing great.
even being on the lookout, you don't find anything that seems suitable enough to stick in your ears. I do believe Ifia said she had some wax of some kind handy.
Yeah,
Yes,
I have
yes,
feeling
healing
wax. But my second question is, can I use, because I looked in my inventory, and because apparently I was the only one who brought my bag. I don't know why y'all didn't, whatever. But my
Fine.
cloak's in here, and it's a fur-lined cloak. Could I pull some of the fur to stick in my ears?
I'd say the wax would be more effective. You
I'm
could.
looking
I don't.
Wax the fur. Wax the fur
Got
and
me.
stick that in.
I got a crowbar.
You can stick the crowbar in your ear, Atlee. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay,
So
fairly
that's
good.
one way to get the
Use
wax out of the ear.
Sealing wax.
all right. So you traveled for just a couple minutes before the surrounding changed from the purpley fey hue to a more traditional temporal forest kind of arrow. Temperate? Yeah, temporal would be like ghost.
Time.
Mhm.
Ooh, it is ghost, maybe. Yes, temperate forest. All right, yeah. So in those couple of minutes, if Ifia would like to, she could craft several pairs of makeshift earplugs.
Good.
So I
Nice.
guess let's. I'll just say you have enough to make for everybody, presumably.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna make you.
When
roll
we go
for it.
back home, I'm buying some more though. I don't want your earwax wax for my letters.
While we're walking this direction, I'm going to stop casting Blade Ward and stop doing the prayer thing. And I'm going to instead start the Pass Without a Trace.
Yes. Yep. All right.
So if you could put an aura on my token, which would be a 30-foot emanation.
It is concentration.
Yes.
I'm gonna constantly cast guidance on myself until I don't need it.
And then I'm going to put the wax in my ears.
All right. So the
Same.
wax will make it more difficult to communicate with each other, but you are. I will presume if you're talking in combat that you're shouting loudly.
Mm-hmm.
I won't.
Eladin will not be shouting.
Yeah.
I might just message everyone in their head.
That's fine as well. Telepathy also works. So you will all have
What about,
advantage.
What about sign language? You know, the finger.
Well, I feel
just
like
goes off.
that works all the time, unless you're missing that finger. All
That
right.
would
And it becomes a nubbin.
So you will have
Okay.
advantage on the charisma check whenever I bring that up.
As my
Charisma?
mother-in-law says, then it becomes the nubbin because she actually has a nubbin.
I think it's charisma. Yeah, it's
Oh.
charisma.
And by the way, just to make sure you just to reiterate the spell, Pass Without a Trace, you radiate a concealing aura and a 30-foot emanation for the duration. While in the aura, you and each creature you choose have a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks
Ooh.
and leave no tracks. So,
Oh.
So even I, plate armor, have +10 to stealth checks.
Yes.
That's pretty dope.
That's nice.
All right. You are welcome to move your tokens as you will. I will let
This
you
way you
know
want
when
to,
something happens.
Into his head. So is this where you want the to go down, Breathadar?
He nods stoutly as he notices his footsteps have significantly quieted.
In that case, I will, as quietly as possible, jump down off Orome and thank him. And then I'm going to pat Callahan on the shoulder, point to myself, and then I'm going to point up to this ruin here. I'm
Oh,
just gonna slowly go.
oh,
up here.
knowledge and point that I'm gonna go
I'm gonna go to this one. You have
towards.
like a bird's eye view over there.
I'm gonna go towards. See if I can climb up onto here.
Yeah, you would certainly be able to do so.
I am going to hide myself in these ruins.
Leah's
You're
gonna stealthily walk next to Kundali.
Yeah, you can. Anyone who's like intentionally trying to hide themselves, you can roll your stealth check with advantage, and add that +10 to it as well. Even though you won't
Advantage?
necessarily. Yes,
I'm gonna
advantage.
try to hide underneath the. Right now, I'm gonna hide underneath the trees until I'm ready to climb up.
Atlee's not stealthy, but he gets a 12 because of his bonus.
Why?
It's a crit stealth.
Every stealth check I've rolled so far, or sleight of hand, has been amazing. 32.
Yes.
Well, you only get it while in the aura.
Right.
He said we could have it because you'd
Yes.
position.
Yeah, because
Oh.
for positioning, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm still in it, so that gives me.
because you would help us get set up, and then depending on where
Uh,
you're positioning, you'll get it later on. Or
Yeah,
not.
That gives
like
me 25. I'm
I'm
on the
gonna
ground
hide
right
in
now.
this tree.
Yeah, I'm under the trees. Right now I'm hiding in there. Then I move up.
All right. I think so. I have the trees set on. I think I need to turn.
I'm just on the top layer.
Yeah, it
Where
has
did
the
Callahan-
new foreground effect on it, but I need to.
I don't see where Callahan went. Where did Callahan go?
He's hiding under the trees.
A tree.
Oh, the trees in the fog. Oh, I see. That's why I can't see.
if you press V, you pop up.
All right. If the trees get too annoying, I will turn them off.
No,
and-
I like it. That is, I like it. I
Pretty
like the fact he's hidden in there. I see him when I highlight over him.
Is his name not visible?
It is.
No, only when I put my cursor over it is his name visible.
Okay. All right.
I threw it.
And if he is over there on the edge, in the
Yeah.
bush,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Orome will trot up here, presumably to stay out of the way unless summoned. And where do we
Yes.
want Swinton, Callahan?
Swinton. I'm gonna have Swinton basically up there, down here with me for the time being,
All right.
because I want him out of sight as well, and have him have a hidden as well, so I can
Alright.
get him to do a stealth
So
check
with
as well.
all of that, was-
Oh,
Nick, was that an advantage?
So plate armor gives me disadvantage, so I thought I rolled straight. Unless I
Right.
rolled
Yep.
advantage on
Yeah,
yours.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Actually, that works perfectly with our rolls earlier.
I'm just going to
Yeah.
put a light aura on myself for my telepathy range, so I know. Just ignore it, everybody else.
so his stealth would be a +3.
That's too bright. That's too bright.
What would his stealth be? A +2, +4?
Whatever his dex is, because he doesn't. I
Dex.
don't believe he gets a
+2.
bonus.
So 21 plus the 12.
Alrighty. Swinton is also quite stealthy. I think I will put the name because I don't have the name tag active on Swinton.
Yes.
There we go.
That was very nice to have active.
Alrighty. Here we go. So
That's
off
enough.
in the distance to your west, you can hear the warbling, blarbling noise as the Jabberwocky circles in close. You can hear him swooping. Maybe he's 200 feet off your west. He swoops one direction, swoops back, and then makes a beeline towards.
I am holding
where
my
you're-
action for an Eldritch Blast for the minute it gets within range of Brathadar.
All right. Then you can. It is coming in for the attack, so you can make that attack. And let's open up the turn order here.
Walk, roll, initiative.
Yes, please.
Nope. Yeah.
Man, I am rolling low today. Do we all get an initiative, a quick attack on him? As we know it's going after him.
So, rules as written, no.
Oops. Select the token first.
I'm
Select
gonna.
the token. There we go.
Eldon is only gonna called it, so I think only he gets it. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Here's what it will not notice any of you except for Atli and Branathar. So
That makes
Ooh.
sense. I rolled it crap.
Wait a minute. Does that mean I get advantage on my first shot?
you will, and I think
Yes.
we
that again?
This is a 6, and then Swinton is on. Just to refresh my memory, Swinton is on Callahan's turn.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna add it in there just so I don't forget.
I think I missed my first shot with a 13. I think I hit my second shot with a 22, and I rolled max damage for 14 force.
Damn.
What did Callahan roll? 12.
12.
12 to 22.
All right. Ooh, that's not bad.
You would think I'd roll higher on my initiative, considering.
Yes. All right. So it starts to swoop in. It does get in range of Eldon's blast, and it we'll throw it here on the edge of the map. Oh, wrong button.
Oh.
From the fuck is
It's
from the
surprising.
movie.
Yes, it's the one from the movie.
It's surprising. I love it.
What movie?
The one with Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
Alice in
Alice.
Wonderland.
I wanted to pet it.
No petting this monster. All right, what was your damage there, Eldon?
14. Max
14.
damage.
Woo. Yes. Alrighty. And then it will continue its movement in. It'll end up like right here when Atli's turn starts. So Atli, you are not hidden. It's beady eyes as it flies into view. Its beady eyes are actually they seem to be locked onto your position as opposed to Branathar, even though Branathar is kind of standing up on this hill and you're hiding in a bush.
So rude. I think I know why though. How close is it to me?
It is about as close as it is.
Yeah, we don't see it, I don't think.
Yeah, we don't
I
see
mean,
Oh, you can't see
Is-
the thing?
I was
No.
just typing it. I was like, I don't see it.
Hmm.
I thought it was just me because nobody else said anything.
I don't see it at all.
Well, you
I'm
could
just gonna
ping it.
buy.
Is it within 60 feet of me?
Yes, it's within like 30 feet of you. Huh.
That doesn't
Why
hurt me.
can you not see the
The-
token?
The
Is it on
border.
the gym layer?
The border is right up against Effia.
What if I stick it here? Can you see it there?
No.
Where? No, nothing.
No.
Okay.
Stick it
I'm
next
going.
to Aramir
Look,
because I have no
Mm.
idea where it's supposed to be.
ping it.
Forever
for the-
ago,
for that
we fought a
move.
creature we couldn't see. This is this.
What in the world is going on?
It may be a layer thing with the trees.
It's
Throw yourself wherever, guys. You will probably hit something. It might
Right.
be us, but you know,
okay.
that's the risk we're willing.
I'm trying to copy and paste it, and it won't let me copy and paste it. You guys can see that one though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just can't see the new one. Okay. All right.
No.
You can still see it?
Yes.
Yep.
It's like
Oh, we
halfway up.
see like 3. It's the edge.
We see 3 out of its 4 squares, width-wise.
See
I'm
Okay.
certain.
No,
Okay.
see 4.
I don't know why it's weird like that, but okay. That's fine. I'll just use this one.
Is it the fog of war?
It says there's a light on my map right next to that, but I guess that's fine. I'll just use this one. Sorry.
It's a shame.
Okay.
Okay.
I made 2 just in case. Well, I liked the other one better, but that's all right. Okay.
All right.
That's updated. Yes. Yeah, it's like 20, 30 feet away from you. Flying down towards you.
As a action, I will point my finger at the Jabberwock, and I will shout, "You will finally perish after 200 years." And as I say that, the sound of bells toll, and the Jabberwock needs to give me a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
That will fail.
Nice. And it takes 9 necrotic damage.
Alrighty.
And as a bonus action, I am going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Ooh.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to get hurt.
I love it actually. And it's a wisdom save to attack you, correct?
Yes, it is a wisdom to attack me.
Okay.
It's
All
making
right.
it very hard for this to attack me.
The
It's also
Jabber
not concentration. It lasts a minute though.
All right. The Jabberwocky will spend 2 legendary actions to make a tail attack against you as your turn ends.
God. It has legendary actions.
It does. Which will be nope. Sorry, it's only 1 attack for a tail attack. 1. Sorry.
Thank goodness.
I guess it's going to recharge anyway. Where is the thing? Why is it not here? Oh, that's a 21 to hit.
I have 20 H
Damn it.
point or armor class, unfortunately. So it hits me, yeah. Thing has a
Wait,
plus
what about
10.
It has
The
a plus
wisdom
10.
save.
Ah, the wisdom save.
Yeah, I thought
Whoop.
the 11 was the wisdom.
You're right. The 11 should have been the wisdom save, which means it will fail to attack.
Oh.
Thank you. We will have to keep reminding me of that, presumably, if
Here-
Atlee never gets
here-
hit.
Here's what I'll do. I'll add a 5 meter radius around me, and that can be your identity as the sanctuary bubble for myself.
Okay. All right. So that ends Atlee's turn. He gets his legendary actions back. He will continue zooming in, crash land on the ground nearby. Still not having noticed anyone else except for.
You talking to me?
It begins shrieking, and its mouth foams, and it's going to make 2 rend attacks against you.
Some saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. for
It's wisdom
both of them?
saving throw. That's a fail on the first.
No, it's not. No, it just can't attack him. Not these. You don't get another wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
You fail.
just
You cannot
can't.
attack him.
And does it burn?
That's crazy.
You can attack somebody else if they're in range.
I
Hmm.
posted my thing. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Yeah.
The spell doesn't project the warded creature from area effects such as. Oh, that's for me. So if I get like explosions, it won't affect me, or it will
Okay.
affect me still.
Yeah, I forgot
I
about.
cast Sanctuary for a reason.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
For the sake of not making that turn wasted, like that DM, he could put him right here, right by Brathader and Atlee.
That's true. He does still have movement. Hey, you want your attack of opportunity? As he swipes at you and then crawls past you, as like eyeing you, like his long neck and face follow you as he walks past, and then he rapidly turns and focuses back on Brandathar. and he will
Okay,
make.
So he can use his second attack on Brathadar, but the first one was lost.
He misses.
Yes! Nicely done, Atlee!
All right.
They just throwing the Jabberwock off his game with his superior sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
Sanctuary is pretty crazy.
All righty. Callahan.
It's dope, dude. Especially against low wisdom characters
Mm.
or enemies.
All right, so I'm going to step back.
I take that back. It would use. It would take it back into the air and go towards the top of the screen.
Attack of opportunity!
Yes, Brathadar would get an attack,
Mhm.
and he would miss.
And that missed.
Damn it.
Okay, so he's in the air. So he's out of the range for Swinton, but
Get your extra attack, Mo.
I'm definitely
And you are attacking from hidden, so you will have advantage on your first attack as well.
Yep, and I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark. Right, here we go. And I'm going to do it on second level. There's that. So we already have it ready. Except that I missed.
So second
Advantage on your
level.
first attack.
Yes, you have advantage in the first attack. Are you spending the second level because you only have second level slots? Because Hex Hunter's Mark at second level doesn't do you any bonus. So if you have a first level spell slot, you should probably use that.
It's supposed to doesn't it give a second extra on second level?
Oh, it's like at third level. Like some of
Is
the
it third level?
spells.
Yeah, and it even at third and fourth level, it only extends your concentration time.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
actually.
we'll
do
burn
it.
it at the
Oh,
first level.
right.
Okay. All right, just make sure you swap that out. So yes, so the 23 hits. That is your first attack, and we'll take the first damage for 11 plus 2, so for
Yep.
13.
And I'd like to go ahead and use favorite. Can I use favorite foe at the same time?
As Hunter's Mark, no, because they're both concentration.
Concentration.
Yeah, they are both. Yeah, I thought so.
Girl.
So, okay, let me do the second attack.
But considering you'll be doing 3 attacks per turn, Hunter's Mark is much better.
Yeah.
No longer at advantage. That will still hit.
Oh.
And re-roll your d6.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
For a
Yeah, but there.
max on the d6.
And here's my third attack.
Oh wow, right. Bonus action, too.
The third attack would be Swinton. You don't have 3 attacks.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
that's right.
longbow.
Can't forget that one then. Yep. So two attacks, and then so probably get a decent amount of damage there.
Any movement from you or Swinton?
I'm gonna stay here, but I'm gonna tell Swinton to go guard. Guard Atlee.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, that might be a good idea.
By the heavens above and below.
And
and
any attack that he fails on me will automatically go to Swinton then.
Yep, actually. I'm gonna tell him to go to guard Effia then.
Yes,
That's
much
a
better.
better idea. I don't want to insta kill your dog accidentally by having sanctuary.
Oh,
Alright. As your turn ends, the Jabberwocky will again, he is close enough for a tail attack. He will make another tail attack against Atlee, which means the wisdom save, which he fails. So he will not attack. Alright. Effia, you are still hidden, although the dog has joined you, so you're still hidden. So you have advantage if you have a ranged attack.
all right. I'm gonna tell Swinton to get more in this bush, tree, whatever, with me, rather than risk, being seen more obviously. and I'm gonna use my light crossbow to try to hit the
Yeah.
dragon.
Nice.
That will hit.
Jabberwocky. Yay! And I'm not moving. I'm gonna stay. That's it. That's the turn.
Alrighty. Kudali.
Is the Jabberwocky near the ground, or did it fly up?
So it's in the air. It's probably about 15 feet up and 15 feet out from Atlee. Like
I'm-
its tail can still reach Atlee.
As an action, I'm just gonna dodge.
Alrighty. Eladin.
Hmm.
And don't forget, you can go back to stealth. You can do the hide shenanigans, if you so please.
Let's really make it have a bad day.
Got a blind
Vicious,
roll or something.
vicious mockery.
Yeah.
I am going to. Yeah, I also have vicious mockery. I am going to telepathically into its brain attempt to make its own burble back at it.
Ooh.
And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
I think we found its weakness.
That will fail.
Nope. So that is 2d4 psychic damage, 6 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
That's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, it works. Is when it works well. It's fantastic.
But yeah, when it hits, when they save from it, it's shit. And that will end my turn. I'm not moving, I'm staying here.
Alright. Orome is going to kind of just, maybe move around to the other side of the tower so it's not visible. All right. But at the end of Orome's turn, we will have another wisdom save here, which it fails, so will not. That will burn the disadvantaged attack, though. I think.
No, 'cause it didn't make
it
an
doesn't,
attack.
because it didn't make an attack.
No.
That's true. Good point. All right, Atlee, at the start of your turn, I need you to make me a charisma save at advantage.
Nice.
It's not
21.
hey, just barely. You succeed.
I just barely made it.
You did.
Holy crap.
What is the save?
20.
Are you serious?
That's pretty crazy. It's gonna.
That's crazy. Wait, what was I? What was I saving for?
Whale.
Yeah, the burbling. It's called
Oh,
the
wow.
confusing burble. Is specifically what it's called.
I'm very
That
happy I
sounds
saved
not
that.
good.
Atlee will continue to have the sound of bells be the end of this creature's existence,
I forgot to put.
and once again require a DC 60 wisdom saving throw.
Well,
We
he
found
makes
its weakness.
Is
Oh,
it a
damn it.
positive or negative modifier?
True.
Yeah. What was the D? You say 16?
Mhm.
16. Is it positive or negative modifier it has? Or just straight 0? I don't know.
It has a.
Oh, don't tell us.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
God, yeah.
Well,
No.
just tell me if
It
happens
succeeds.
or not.
It succeeds.
Okay.
Poop.
The bell has a cracking noise in it. It doesn't complete the bell tolling noise as it fizzles out.
A little stale.
All right. I forgot about Brathadar, so he is in initiative order now.
Whoops.
And he will make 2 attacks.
Oh, it's with a melee distance?
Oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's 15 feet up. He does not have a ranged weapon. So he moves closer, but not like he's
high is this wall?
brandishing the verbal sword. 5 feet.
Okay.
All right. It is his turn. It will kind of bank a little bit, turn back towards you, and it will launch off its fiery gaze. So I will need a dex save from, this is the line it'll be, if I do this here, effect, beam, fire. He'll be in position, the beam is right here. So I need a dex save. Yeah,
We did
it's a
see that
beam.
either.
You can't see
Oh,
anything?
that's a
No, we see it.
weird shot there, man.
I see it. It's on my level, I assume. With me, Atlee, Callahan, and Brathadar.
Looks like it's frying me and Atlee. What it looks
That's
like.
weird. I'm on the token layer. I don't know why it's doing this.
It's probably
I'll probably go
something
by.
it's probably something to do with the trees.
Okay. One way or another, I need a dex save from Atlee and from Callahan. As the Jabberwock's eyes gleam in this fiery red, and then emitting from them this laser-like beam, burning red hot, zaps through. And okay, Callahan will save, and Atlee,
So dexterity saving throw, you said?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
20.
All right.
Oh. That's
You both save, but then I will need a Constitution saving throw for Atlee to keep Sanctuary up.
Sanctuary is
Uh,
gone.
Sanctuary's not concentration?
it's nope. It's
No.
Wait.
But Sanctuary isn't up anyway because Atlee attacked with Toll the Dead.
That's
Does
right.
Does it stay even though I missed the attack?
Yeah, even if you miss the attack, if
It's when you
as long
make
as
an
you attempt, make an
Okay.
attack or affect
Which
somebody
it
else.
probably would have been better. Remember that for later.
It's fine. He's got it for.
I honestly
in the
didn't know
back
that.
It saved an entire round of attacks. It's fine. It was well worth it.
True.
Ooh, 68!
All right. You did both save those, so you only take 10 fire damage each.
Huge.
Got you.
That left a mark.
What spell to use next?
Yes, it can do significantly more damage. I just kind of low rolled that.
Roll
Thank you for that.
right there, actually.
That was still basically 10% of my life, 25% of my life.
All right. It's swooping around. It will have blasted you, you guys, and then it will swoop all the way around. Not so much like that. More like this, and it like kind of
Oh, where am I?
lands on top of the
Oh.
Thank God.
platform in the middle, with Callahan within reach. All right, Callahan, your turn.
All
So
right.
you're within melee range, so you have disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Yeah, but I also have the ability to bonus action disengage my ass out of there.
And also you can hide. So you can try and do
Yeah, but I can
disappear
only do one of the two.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
true.
bonus action and move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Puts me right there.
Just hear Brathadar saying, "Damn, he flew away from me now."
Just to get me out of the way, and then I'm gonna take a shot.
All right. You'll also notice that where your arrows impacted before, this bright red oozing liquid, presumably blood, is dripping from the arrow wounds, and it starts to congregate on the ground underneath where it landed.
Now here's a question. I have Hunter's Mark up. Did I need to roll a con save to keep
Yes. Yeah.
Just roll a 10 and it'll be fine.
that? See how it rolls with my con thing, is it right? Okay. I do have it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. And if I use, he's on the ground, right?
He is on the ground.
Okay. If I pop Hail of Thorns on him,
It
is
won't
that
hit
going?
you.
Well, it won't hit me. I moved.
Oh.
But will that drop my con? Drop my hunter's
Yes,
mark?
because it is also concentration.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, to the
Man.
one downside of rangers.
Yep.
Give them double
So-
concentration.
Just checking just to make sure I read that right. Well, time to snipe. Yep, and I missed.
Yes, you did indeed.
Kind of startled me landing beside me. Holy shit!
Oh, I could have just done that, and I could have kept Sanctuary up. That'd been pretty interesting.
And while that's all going on, Swinton was a good boy and moved over into the bushes, like Effie had told him.
Good job,
You've got your
Swinton.
second attack.
I didn't get a second attack because I used bonus action to
No,
disengage.
you get a second attack not using your bonus action.
Oh, that's
Your
true.
bonus
Okay.
action is your third attack if you're in melee.
That's right. So, thank you for reminding me because I forgot.
All right.
Okay, that one.
15 will miss.
Ooh, I thought it would.
Wonder what this guy's AC is.
Obviously, he's higher than 15.
All right. The blood underneath it continues to pool as Efia's turn rolls around, and you'll make note that one of those summoning wells has
it's
formed.
No, God,
Jabberwocky blood. Fuck.
God damn it,
Is that
God.
is Jabberwocky blood bad?
I don't trust it because the last time we had blood, it caused demon zombies to show up.
I bet you any money what you had in that vial was Jabberwocky blood.
I think.
Oh my God, I got soap, but it's all the way over here. Otherwise, I throw it in there and be like, okay, we're gonna scrape all this up. Note to self: I am looking when I go shopping next time for a crossbow that does fire damage. I'm just saying. Just I was gonna try to hit the Jabberwocky with that, and since that didn't work,
Yep, that'll miss.
God, fucking no more blood. I'm not necromancer this time. I'm so sad. Okay.
Goodly. You hear the moans and groans as these creatures attempt to climb out of the well.
Oh shoot!
Would it be possible for me to move underneath the Jabberwocky?
You can occupy its same space, yes. It is huge. In size.
It's huge.
And over here, this is like a staircase almost, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So I can go up there and hit it. Maybe use an action to. Okay, I got an idea. I'm gonna run here, up here.
Monk shit, monk shit, monk shit, monk shit.
Dope
This is
monk
when
shit
the
time.
really cool thing is where I can use. I don't need to use my action to attack to do attacks. Okay, so I use my bonus action
Oh dear.
to flurry of blows.
Okay.
As part and I use my action to kick up the fluid on the ground, like trying to distort the liquid. I use my action to distort the little portal, prevent things from coming in, and then I use my bonus action to attack. And now, and that would be an advantage because I was hidden. That doesn't hit.
You would have been hidden until you moved.
True. True. I forgot. So I do 13, 12. I miss.
Yep, both attacks miss. You do manage to sop up the blood, though, and like one of the skeletal or zombified hands was like gripping your fingers as you were mopping it up, and the hand actually exits the portal, and it's hanging out at your feet.
That's really cool.
He
But
has
now
the
I'm
anklet
stuck
on.
within. So
Which actually, let me see if I don't have a token ready for that.
If you want to back away, it still has disadvantage on its attack.
it has disadvantage on its attack, right? So I want to move away from the friendlies.
All right.
I moved 30 feet. I'm just continue on. I'm trying to do measurement.
Yes.
And
So as you're moving, I need to make a new token here. Give me a second.
Oh no.
Oh,
So the zombified hand actually comes to life and will make an attack against you as you leave its view.
Your toes.
my toes
your tippy toes.
and the Jabberwocky would also get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, here's the Jabberwockies at disadvantage.
Oh, that didn't matter.
Ooh.
That's
Um,
very unfortunate rolls.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not. I mean, just throughout. And what about the other guy as well? Holy shit!
What?
I like
what?
It's not that big. it's actually very small. In fact, this is a crawling claw, is what it's called.
Oh, that's an actual monster.
It is.
No,
Are
nothing
we
else
really
that can
facing
go in our
things?
faces.
Seriously?
I
That
do the
professor can be
Alright,
mad.
for
and-
the claw.
It has
Swinton's not a
a.
chew toy.
He does. There's a 19 to hit.
I think that hits. This could be bad.
Yeah, it does.
All right, it doesn't.
Oh my god.
The version of the stat sheet I have pulled up does not have any additional effects, so it just does 6 slashing damage.
It's still pretty huge.
And I will add that to turn order. It's a -1.
How did that thing attack you if it's that far away?
Well, I
He was
moved
next
away
to it.
from it.
And it will go after Eladin. Okay, so you
Right.
moved away. Jabberwocky swiped at you. At the end of your turn, you are within 15 feet of it, so it will use a legendary action to make a tail attack. That is a 27 to hit.
Okay. Wait,
Finally see what it does.
let me double check something. For the continue with the damage.
Okay. The tail does not do. I mean, it still does damage, but it doesn't do like a significant amount. That is 14. I don't know about.
That is a significant amount.
I guess that's not minimal, is it?
That is a
Barely
significant
grazes you
amount.
there,
And also almost
barely
one back.
grazes you.
What damage type is it?
It is bludgeoning.
Okay, do that.
Yes. So you spend your reaction, and wow. Okay. That reduces the damage to 0. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Dope mo-
Now
you
you
want
hit
a
me.
dope monk
You
shit.
need to hit me.
I
With
did want that
more.
motion.
As soon as you hit me with another attack, I'm dead.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That
you
multi-attack.
completely negate the damage, though. It's a good thing you didn't
Yes.
spend the reaction on the claw.
Yes.
All right. Eladin,
Forgot
it
about
is
it, to be
your
honest.
turn.
It is. And I am going to pop my head through a hole in this wall, and I'm going to attempt to burble into its head again. Wisdom saving throw, please. No, not at all. Thank you very much. That's 4 psychic damage and disadvantage on your next attack. And I'm going to stay where I am, thank you. I'm quite safe here.
Alrighty. The claw kind of fumbles around and rolls off the side of the embankment there, and just starts like meandering, kind of this direction. It does not have enough movement to make an attack on anybody, though. All right, Atlee, it is your turn.
Atlee shakes off the fire that was just breathed on him by whatever the breath attack was, and continues his bell tolling sounds. So he once again needs a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, as he says, "You will not pass."
He fails.
And he didn't pass. He will take 9 necrotic damage, and as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon at 3rd level, which means it gets an additional 1d8.
I think we determined 4th levels where it gets something like this.
4th level of the 1d8.
When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd or higher, the damage increases by 1d8.
For every 2 levels.
But it literally says when you cast it at a spell slot using 3rd or higher.
Yeah,
Hey.
and then it says after that, for every 2 levels above 2nd.
That's contradicting itself, but that makes sense.
I know it is. It's horrible wording. I'm so
is.
sorry.
It is worded poorly.
Well, I'm going to cast it at 2nd spell slot because that makes no sense to cast at 3rd then.
Yeah.
I think they worded it the same in the 2024 version. Yeah. No, the 2024 version gives it the 1d8 for every spell slot of above 2. So level 3 in the 2024 version would do.
I did not need to cast it at 3rd level spell, so just act like that was a 2nd level spell, and I already ticked off the 2nd spell slot.
20 will hit.
20 for 8 necrotic, or sorry, 8 force damage. Oh wait, no, never mind. We did it already.
Oh,
So
man.
8 force damage.
Did I delete spiritual weapon piece? I did. Whoops. Bring it back.
Spiritual weapon, bro. Yay, my little spiritual weapon.
Yeah, wherever you'd like to place it. I need to
I
get
can't move
control.
it yet.
Yep.
Wait, I got an idea.
You should have control now.
I'll just place it at its butt. I'm smacking its butt, literally.
And spiritual weapon doesn't have HP, right? It's it's
No.
unable to be
Yeah.
targeted.
It's ethereal, I'm pretty sure, so you can't hurt it.
Right. It also doesn't get
It's
opportunity attacks because of that same thing.
It's a spell effect. Yeah, that's it. It's that same reason. It's not an actual thing.
Alrighty. Brathadar will give chase to the thing. He's like waving the sword above his head as he sprints towards it. And he will clear out the hand before he gets there. So he'll use one of his attacks on the hand. Which, as long as it's not a crit fail, will kill it. Okay, it's dead. And he will use his second attack.
You hear a slight wail from Swinton because he just saw his cheap boy die.
And that will hit. Which is, if I could grab him, it's D10. For
So close to a 20.
It was very close to 20.
Would have been.
That much.
That would have been funny. It would have sucked though.
All right. On the end of Brathadar's turn, before the Jabberwockies goes, he's going to spend the rest of his legendary actions to do a wing attack. I need Is Kundali close enough? He is. I need Kundali and Brathadar to make con saves for me. Brathadar will fail.
I fail.
Kundali will fail. All right. So on a fail,
And
each
we're done.
creature takes. You are knocked prone, and you take an additional 9 bludgeoning damage. So he
Mr.
is
Jabberwock is rolling pretty high in these damage hits.
he's just only on the legendary action ones.
Yes, that's all that matters. As long as not the actual breath attack, which is 86 damage.
All right, and then there's the roll for the recharge, which he does not get. And the Jabberwocky sucks in his breath, ready to presumably make another blast of burbling to attempt to confuse some people. But before he does that on his turn, he will take 2 rend attacks. They will both be on Brathadar. That is crit fail.
It's an advantage.
It's an advantage.
'Cause he's prone.
Because he's prone, yes. Okay, that is a 24 then, which will hit. And damage on that. I really should just leave this open so I don't have to keep opening it.
I love how it's just the
15.
little symbol is just a twerking dude.
And oh, that's right. That was an advantage. And the second attack is also an advantage, which will also hit for an additional 18. Brathadar is getting a little low. And then it will
Save.
Oh, wait,
take a.
wait, did you take into account the disadvantage on the first attack?
It should have been a straight roll then, so it missed.
Yes, my apologies. I
Oh.
missed that.
All right. Which was this much damage. That was the bigger hit. No, it wasn't.
So that takes away 32 damage worth of damage there.
Well, the second attack was still an advantage. The
yeah,
first
yeah.
attack was a disadvantage. That gives
That's
him
huge.
this much back.
We just need a we need to fucking support Brathadar.
All right.
Also, I
Alright,
need to
gotcha.
roll.
So the Jabberwocky will take flight again, but just for a short time, it'll land in amongst the whole group of you here. It's more of a hop than any flight. All right, Callahan, at the start of your turn, I need a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
At advantage, because you have earplugs.
Okay, here's the first one.
Hell yeah.
That will fail.
Oh wait.
No,
Oh,
where's your second roll? That will fail.
oh.
Well, shit.
All right, so on your turn, you are on a failed saving throw. You can't take reactions until the start of your next turn, and you roll a d4 to determine what you do on your current turn. So I need you to roll a d4 for me. As the Jabberwocky's mindless burbles invade your mind, I need a d4. A 2. On a 2, the creature does nothing.
Yeah, boy.
You stand there at ease, your arms slumped next to you and your head rolling on your shoulders. And that same red glow that you guys noticed previously has taken over Callahan's eyes.
Huh?
Swinton does still get his turn, though. Does he? Yes. No. He can't
No,
attack.
because
I can't command him.
He could still move.
Yeah.
But he can't attack. Although, if you're incapped, does it automatically get? What's the wording on that?
Swinton's a magic dog. Let's be honest. So
He is. It's the beast of the
specific-
land.
Yeah, the specific wording on what it can do when its owner is incapacitated.
All right, beast of the land. Okay, so the stat block doesn't say, but it might say on your character sheet.
I think it'd probably be best just to have him do nothing for now.
I think he just takes actions to defend. That's all. I think.
Because it's a lot of
The
words.
beast is friendly to you and your companions and obeys your commands. That's all it says.
Okay.
So
It can
basically,
move.
he does
Oh,
what I
it
tell him
can
to.
move and you would use its reaction on its own, but the only action it can take is the dodge action, unless you command it. So
Oh,
he
it
can
dodges.
he can move and he can dodge.
And react.
And react.
Mhm.
All right. Ifia. You notice Callahan kind of his arms drooped, his longbow in it, slung between his weak and his grip, as the beast burbles at him.
Okay, cool.
Also-
Cool.
At the end of Swinton's or Callahan's turn, the Jabberwock will spend 2 of its legendary actions, and I need a DC 18 Dex save from Atlee, Callahan, and Kundali, and I think it doesn't say you auto fail, Callahan, so you can still just roll that.
I forget,
need-
since I'm prone, I
20?
get disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage, yeah, for dex saves.
Ooh.
All right,
Oof.
and Brathadar will also fail.
I need what level for this?
It's a DC 18 as well.
An 18?
Yep.
Jesus Christ, man! What the hell are you doing to us?
You should tell us this.
Trying to figure out the
Rolled minimum
Yeah.
damage, though. You take six bludgeoning damage, and Atlee succeeded. Atlee succeeded, takes no damage, and is not prone. But Callahan is prone.
Brathadar is prone,
Brathadar is prone.
and Kundali's still prone.
Ultra prone.
Ultra prone.
He's upside down. He's standing on his head at this
that
point.
hurt.
All right. Sucks because we all have wax in our ears. I'm hoping that's what. I'm gonna move to Callahan and try to hide in the bush. Well, is he charmed? I just want to make sure. Is he charmed before I cast this and panic? Or should I
We
stab him?
discussed this earlier, and we decided we didn't think it was a charm.
Okay, we did. Okay.
Yeah, we discussed this way back when we
Is-
first saw it.
It's a confusion, isn't it?
Right.
hmm
Okay. Well, then I'm not gonna stab you with this. Then I'm going back in my corner, my safe little corner.
You
like
will.
partially like, okay, gotta save Kundali, but then that requires a touch, and you're kind of far away, Kundali. No offense.
That's fine.
Hold on.
I'll survive.
No, you won't. The way
I
you're
might
stressing me out,
die.
neither you nor Brathadar will, because you're both
I
stressing
might-
me the fuck out.
I might die.
You better not. I will go through this grave to come fucking fight you.
I'm tanky, but I'm not that tanky. Oh, what's the word? I'm squishy.
Fine.
Glass
It's a
cannon.
cone.
I'm
It's a
very
cone.
glass
Yeah,
cannon.
you're a striker, not rather
I can
than a tank.
make one hit go to 0, and that's it.
Oh, that would hit you, so I can't do that either.
You could you shatter up here somewhere?
Already use shatter. In our last fight,
Oh, do you
I
not?
have enthrall left.
Do you not
You've
have?
got the spell slots. You can use it again.
Yeah.
I
if you-
can?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's not just one. Yeah, you can. Okay, so
Oh no.
very quick pause
Guys, I've
while
never done a spell version.
we're going to pause this. We're going to pause. So all of the spells that you know are just what you know. Your spell slots is the fuel that you use to cast them.
Oh shit! I'm
So
about
you
to have
can
a
use-
blast here.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Oh
honestly,
boy.
What? I couldn't do it again, guys. I was really bad at spell people. This is about to be fun. Okay, let me take back. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Okay,
2
that's
seconds.
fine.
spell casting is so it gives me anxiety.
I understand the
even-
confusion on that. I do. There are games where you only get like one casting of a spell and etc. But no.
If you could handle these, I'm
we
not
need to
going to
do-
cast that because that might
we
break
need to
you.
we need to all do a study session of
Just for me, it's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it.
or not just you. I mean, like myself included. I forgot.
Let's see.
I'm
If I
forgetting.
go here, if I guess, oh, I forgot. Y'all, I'm about to have so much fun. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'm a cast Shatter because I really like Shatter. Y'all, this is at second level. This is gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited.
That's second level.
Yay!
All right.
So
It will
excited.
succeed. It succeeds on the save, so it'll take half damage.
You.
Damn it.
Fuck you and all your mothers.
All right. After you do that, though,
But-
the creature looks a little shaken. The
No,
blood,
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
the blood is again pooling as it sits still underneath it. But what's the term? Bloodied is 25% HP. He's at half HP. He feels like he's at half HP.
He's looking hurt.
He's looking hurt.
Okay. I think this should work. I feel like it should work. I'm gonna cast Unsettling Words on it. Because I'm bitter about it.
Because that's the bonus action to spend your bardic inspiration, right?
Detracting from the next saving throw. Very nice.
Since it's gonna fucking waste my shatter, I'm just having so much fun now. Oh my god, all my fun spells are yay! I'm okay.
Unsettling word is so good.
It
Can
is
you?
considering it's turn next.
So we don't forget. Can you roll that d6 for me?
Yes. I'm so excited, guys. Woo!
What is that effect on the Jabberwock?
Nice.
Okay. Next 5. -5 is next saving throw.
I'm just having a lot of fun now that my spells are opened up to my brain right now.
Right.
All right.
It
plan.
will. Cool. It will spend its last legendary reaction or legendary action, and it will make a tail attack on Callahan, who is prone.
No. Oh. No.
No.
Yes.
No, don't do that.
If
Stop
he
hurting
says no,
my friends.
that's a
And-
25 to hit.
25.
Yep.
Well, that barely hits. That just barely hits.
Barely.
Oh,
only
that's
by nine.
wrong die. Wrong die. Minimum damage. You take 6 bludgeoning.
Yeah, but that minimum is starting to add up, dude.
What is Callahan's current hit points?
21.
21. Okay. Alrighty. And Kundalini, it is your turn.
Okay.
At the start of your turn, Kundalini, I need a charisma saving throw with advantage.
Come on. Come on.
No.
Alright, I need you to roll me a d4.
All right.
If you attack me, I'm kicking you in the nuts.
3.
Alright, on a 3, the creature does nothing except uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
Good, that'll get you out of the range of the fucking charisma. Oh my god, all your movement. Thankfully, so just 45.
Okay, let's think.
And,
Not
roll
45.
me a d8 to determine, yeah. So if 1 is up, so 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 southeast.
5's this way, yeah. So something like that.
Okay, not this one.
Damn, Kundalini's hauling butt.
Does mean you shouldn't need to make
Oh wait,
the charisma saving throw
I'm
next
prone.
time.
I'm prone.
Oh, so
Oh,
you only
so you
move
have
half the
to
distance.
But no, but would I don't need to get up to move.
No,
my
you
full
can
movement.
crawl.
Yeah.
Crawl half your movement.
Still half
But-
distance.
Can I do I have to crawl? Because I don't
No.
want to. I want to stand up.
Get up and walk half your movement instead. It's the same distance either way. Crawling is half movement.
Yeah. As your eyes glaze over and start shining bright red, you zombie-like stand and start waltz yourself away from the Jabberwocky. And it will take an attack. It's unwilling movement? It's not unwilling
That's-
movement, is it?
It is-
No, he's using his own movement to do it, so it's not forced movement. so he can
Hey,
opportunity attack.
crit fail anyway. I feel like I rolled a lot of ones.
You have.
And I
Only
don't
reason
get
we're
my
still in this fight.
reaction, right?
Correct.
I don't get
No,
yeah,
you don't.
that's huge. That's bad. End of turn.
All right. Elodin.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. At the 10 mark, another portal spawns underneath him.
Great.
Oh no.
I am going to just say into Effie's head, things are going wrong. And then I am going to use my full movement at the same time as I'm shooting Eldritch Blast at it to go wee, jump off this cliff, and end up right there. 2 Eldritch Blasts. Nope. Nope. Oh well. And that will end my turn.
All right. Atlee, that was the previous turn you had the charisma check?
Yes.
Okay. So no charisma check this turn for you.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So of course I'm bringing my spiritual weapon to kick it in the butt again.
Roll away.
Bonus action. And I roll a 15, which is gonna miss. Do I want to do that? I kind of want to save that third level spell slot for a healing spell. So am I within like melee distance of it right now?
Yes.
I'm gonna second level spell slot inflict wounds on its by like slapping and grabbing its tail to like leave a necrotic rock mark pretty much on its tail in the shape of my palm. Oh!
Oh,
All right. Crit on a second level. So it's 20 to start plus whatever you roll for the secondary roll.
20 what?
20.
You get 20 damage because you
20
get max
yeah.
damage, and then roll normal, and you add that to it.
Max damage would be 40 damage.
For a second level?
Unless
it's
yeah,
2d10
it's 40.
per.
It's 40-10.
Oh,
2d10 per level.
40. Okay. 40 plus your second roll.
Plus, roll again. Ah!
55.
55 damage. Yes.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right. Well, that does
Yes.
significantly reduce its health pool. Let me see where that puts it at.
Oh my gosh.
It is
yes.
absolutely bloodied.
Dad brought the pain.
Calm
Oh
down,
my
Fedor.
gosh.
Do it.
It
Guys, its weakness is his tail, apparently.
it shrieks out in pain, and it does not have any legendary actions left. So
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to roll a nat 20 there.
But we're all grateful
End
that
of
you did.
I'm very happy I did too, not gonna lie. End of turn. Oh my god.
Brathathar he needs his save.
I believe in you, Brath.
Luckily, he's pretty good
I
at
believe in
it.
you, Brath.
If
He
only
succeeds,
Ooh,
and he will make his 2 attacks.
I believe you get a Vorpal one-hit attack. Or not.
He will
Oh,
miss
damn
both
it.
of his attacks.
Oh,
As the sword gets dinks off of, while you found use of zapping the creature's tail, it deflects like they were in a duel. It deflects both of Brathadar's sword swings.
Catherine, we're about to trade you for a drink.
well, we're not.
All right.
Eat Brathathar.
I guess I'll put him out here. All right. So 2 zombies crawl out of the hole, and they will roll into initiative at
Course,
very
they
low.
will.
At 4.
What are you saying?
All right. And then it is his turn. So he's rolling the d6 for the recharge. He unsuccessful on that. Which means, oh, that's right. He gets this feature back, and he will. He's going to target. Atlee is still in melee range, so he's going to make 2 rend attacks on Atlee.
Oh no.
You
Oh.
are not
It's
prone.
fine.
That is
I'm
a
not
16
No, misses. I have 20.
and a crit.
You
No.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
What goes around comes around, I guess.
use your reaction before you die. Use your reaction.
My reaction doesn't actually do anything besides hurting him.
Yeah, hurt him.
Okay, hurt him.
He's at low
Okay.
health.
Well, I have to take damage first for my reaction to count. I'm pretty sure. Let me just confirm
Alright.
that.
So you take 25 from the crit, plus an additional
I have to
reroll.
I have to take damage first before my thing to actually.
You are
So
about to.
25 plus 11, you take 36.
36. Jesus.
Minus 36. Wow,
He's
that's a lot.
alive.
As a reaction, telekinetic reprisal. It needs to give me a DC.
Could be 16, I think.
No, this is based on something else.
Oh.
A DC 14 strength, or not strength. Yeah, strength saving throw.
And don't forget, it gets
It gets
minus
-5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has a plus 10 to the save. So it's a 22 minus
And
5.
Minus
I-
5.
Damn it. Almost.
On a success, the creature takes half damage and isn't pushed away 10 feet. So that means it takes 6 damage.
All right.
Every teensy bit helps.
It really does, yeah. I'm still over the moon. I got a crit
Yeah.
on
inflict
inflict
wounds? Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm still over
Callahan.
the moon about that.
2 zombies have joined your space. You are currently prone, and it is your turn. Your red eyes fade away as you regain your composure.
Okay, so I did come out.
Yep. You are in full control.
Okay, so I stand up. Am I within melee range of this guy or am I not?
I'd be inclined to say no. You're just outside the range of his tail.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and still go ahead and disengage with bonus action, and I'm going to move off.
You do only
gives
have
me-
half of your movement because you were prone.
Yeah, so 15 feet. So 10. Put myself at 15 right there. That way I have a little more room to work. And then I'm going to go ahead and take 2 shots at him. Because he's pissed me off now. Because I'm shaking my head, still trying to get the cobwebs out. And like, okay, that sucked.
Ooh.
And that'll probably miss.
Yeah.
16 will miss you.
And that will definitely miss.
Oh, also miss. Yes. All right. And you are still concentrating on Hunter's Mark, just to be
Yeah.
okay. All right. And anything for Swinton?
Swinton, he's out of distance for those guys, isn't he? I think so.
He has enough
no,
movement.
actually.
Your
Okay,
bonus
so-
action.
I'm like, Swinton, chew toy. And I'm having charge at the nearest zombie.
Don't forget, you used your bonus action to disengage.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
can't do it
that's
then.
right.
Nope. Yeah, that's right. Thank you,
Gotcha.
Kundaloo. That's right.
Oh
Right.
So no chew toy.
At the end of your turn, the Jabberwocky will make a it's going to spend. How much HP does Brathadar have left? 38. Okay, he's going to make a rend attack as a legendary action on Brathadar, who is currently prone. That's a 24. That will hit.
Why didn't he get up? Oh, he lost
His-
his turn.
Yeah,
Why didn't he get up?
he hasn't had his turn since he was knocked down from the wing attack.
Oh, right.
For 16.
Yeah, he's hurting bad.
All right.
He's still alive, though.
If he is still alive.
Okay. All right. I'm casting Shatter at 2nd level. And oh no. Wait, let me make sure I'm casting at the right spot. Yeah. Okay, so right there. Right there.
So that's the first one was the Jabberwocky, and Shatter is a. Oh no, it's con save. Okay, he succeeds. Yes, he succeeds. Both the second zombie fails. Double check the zombie here. Con. Okay, they all succeed. Yeah. No,
These
the first
bitches.
Half
one.
damage.
I apologize. The jab. No, that's right. Yeah, they all succeed. Half damage on your 15 roll. All right. That's that. And. Right there. I could reach it. Too many things on the screen. Anything else from Mifia?
Wait, does that include? Yeah, no, it should. That doesn't include the unsettling words, right?
You can use that again, yeah. As long as you've got bardic inspirations, you can use those as fuel
Okay.
to use your
No.
bardic skills.
What's my last one?
I'm
I was trying to kill this
Uh,
damn thing.
So
Would the pool of blood be
I
affected
was
by
I was just thinking about that. Yeah, it's thunder damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would
Mhm.
indeed. The thunder damage, the explosive, the force of the wave would disrupt the surface, and it would split it. You'd even, Atlee's that close to it, looking at it, you'd see like lightning bolt streaks, where the blood used to be congealed into a pool, and it does shut it down.
Yeah, that's
Very
gross.
nice, Effie.
Listen, I was working as hard as I could, and I was scared that you were gonna move Swinson. I was like, I'm trying to do maximum damage real quick, okay, guys? Okay.
That was excellent.
I'm gonna move though. To this, but I think this button.
Oh, you're out of bardic.
Yeah, she's out. That was the last one.
Yeah,
That
no.
unsettling words.
That last one was it.
It's fine.
And if you
No.
came closer, I'd be able to touch you and heal you up. But y'all are kind of fucked, and I'm not trying to get damaged by these wings.
Okay, it's my turn now.
It is.
I'm going to. It's on the ground, right?
It is.
I move here. I use my bonus action to flurry of blows, but I'm using my action to attack, and nothing to give advantage. Oh wait, is he flanked technically?
He's too big. Okay, for this. For flanking.
True.
It don't hurt.
So you get 4 attacks, right?
Yes.
God damn it. Yes.
All right, you have
Okay, and
one
those
hit.
last two are for the flurry of blows. I probably
hit.
should have stated that but there's a whole load of shit I need to do first. I do topple, dexterity save, 14. And then I do.
Does it
Strike.
have? Yes,
It
the
has
topple. No size
Topple
restriction.
has no size. That's the thing about it. Otherwise, it's just shove.
That's nice.
It's the dex save. His
save.
dex is +6. 13.
Technically, I should have waited before doing all the rolls because if he fell down, I would have had advantage on the second attack. But it's too late.
I know you can roll for the 15 again. That's fine. Yeah, so
Okay.
he is prone.
Nice.
Yay!
So you will get a second hit.
And that one will addle.
And then so I need the con. So okay. I need to back up for a second. Whoops. He will spend his legendary resistance to remove the topple effect. He will auto succeed on that. So he's
Okay,
still,
then.
which means the second attack does not
The
hit.
24 doesn't hit, but then
Yeah.
I get the stun next.
Right. And he will
You'll save.
Damn it.
save on that.
Shoot.
No chance, but well worth it. And it used his legendary resistance. Hopefully that's the only one he has, but we'll see.
Let me just.
There
make
hasn't
sure.
been much to resist at this point. There was the cantrips from.
Yeah, my
From
vicious
Atlee.
mockeries and cantrips from
I mean,
Atlee and
He probably could have. No, because Shatter's an attack. No, it's a save.
no, Shatter's the same.
Yeah, he probably might have used it on that, but
But the one thing he wanted to use it on, the inflict wounds, he couldn't.
Yay!
And I'm gonna move away. That's and my turn.
14? 14 misses.
14
Yep.
Oh.
misses.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. He does not. Nope. He spent all his legendary actions already. Eldon, your turn.
I am gonna look at Atlee and I'm gonna go say, "Fuck, do that again." I've
can't
got
hear you.
Rathadar. He can because I'm telepathic.
Oh, true.
I'm the only one that really can speak to people. Do that again. I've got Brathadar, and I am going to hold my action to use some of my lay on hands if Brathadar goes unconscious.
Oh. Interesting.
Big brain.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right. Our two zombies. The Atlee is the closest.
That brings up a question I was going to ask, actually. Does Brathadar count as a player character where he goes to death saving throws, or does he instant die when he goes down?
I'll roll death saving throws for him. I'll roll him hidden,
Okay.
but I'll roll him.
Yeah. I was just wondering because if he just dies, that would change my plans for healing.
All right. The two zombies are both going to attack you. That's 1 and 2. Both miss.
Yes, both
It
miss.
is Atlee's turn.
No.
You still have a channel divinity?
I don't.
You do not.
No.
Okay. I was just double checking.
I don't. I use them to heal.
Mhm.
I think Kundalini and myself.
Oh, good,
As
we've got it.
much as I want to do what Eldon just said, I have very little health myself, and if I get hit one more time, I'm going to die. So, actually. So I'm gonna bonus. Sorry, Kundalini, you're not in line of sight. So this won't help you. But I'm going to bonus action mass healing word. And use it on Brathadar, myself, and Callahan. For
Is it only 3 targets, or is it all? I mean, Eldon only needs like a couple HP. But
I
Yeah.
didn't realize Eldon was low on HP. I'll use it.
No,
on
I
Eldon
just
as
need
well.
2. I just need 2.
I
So
might
yeah.
as well use it on you because it's up to 6 targets, so I can use
Oh,
it.
yeah, you may as well.
I can use it on everyone. That's why I was unfortunate. Kundalini's out of line of sight.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you. You were saying it.
I'll be honest. I realized I was muted, so I realized no one could hear me in the first place.
Oh no, I heard you say something, but
Oh.
Kundalini has stuff in his ear.
16 was for Brathadar, Eladin, myself, and Callahan. That is a bonus action. And then as
Huge.
my normal action, I'm going. That means sadly my little guy doesn't get any more butt smacking. But I am as a paladin. Would I know if zombies are immune to necrotic damage? I actually have no clue at all. But would Atlee in character know if they do or not?
There are definitely specialized ones that are, but these ones are not.
Okay. Because both character and player has no clue. to be honest. Actually, you know what? I think their attacks are not strong enough to get through my 20 AC, so I'm gonna just risk it and still attack me.
You're gonna eat crow saying that.
I know I am. I know I am.
It's a
I'm
good
gonna
call.
go-
All the funnier.
Yeah, it's a good call, but now you've said it, it's going to happen.
I know. It's gonna happen. DC 16 saving throw on Mr. Jabberwock with the cucumbers on his eyes.
Oh, they do kind of look like that.
Oh no!
Sad gamer hours. The bell toll. It does look like cucumbers, doesn't it?
Yeah, they look like cucumbers. I agree.
Yeah.
I thought they looked like
That-
cream pies, but okay.
I think he's having. I think he's having a spa day.
A very bad one.
Look like cream.
Calling for the manager.
The bell toll cracks and doesn't complete its full tune as it fails and end of turn.
I think he's calling for the manager.
All right. Brathadar will stand and make yelling, shrieking, and screaming will make 2 attacks, which will. That's 1 hit.
Well,
Yes, that is
What
1 hit.
we should have
Thank
done
goodness.
was do everything we could to give him advantage.
Yeah, really. I
That's
should
what
just cast guidance on him.
All right. Pretty low damage on that one, though.
Oh, not even guidance. I mean, like to get a 20.
All right, I already rolled my reroll recharge, so the Jabberwocky got his fiery eyes back.
Oh,
He's
no.
going to
What?
Yes, he's going to leave. He's going to fly and leave your reach. So Elodin does not have a melee weapon equipped. Brathadar does. Here's Brathadar's
Atlee-
crit. That's not a crit. Atlee was not within the melee range,
Okay.
no. And it's going to, it actually has like 100 feet of flying movement. So it'll have enough to swoop all the way up and around to here.
What is it with one being on top of me?
You're in his hands.
You are.
He's
And
holding your noggin.
I will need.
Oh, wouldn't that mean both zombies get hurt too?
Yes,
Mhm.
the zombies will almost assuredly die. But I need a dex save from Callahan, Atlee, and Elodin, and then this is the Brathadar here. So Brathadar will.
I got cover on this mess.
No.
Thank God I just cast healing on us.
Yep.
I still might go down.
All right. So Brathadar fails. The 2 zombies. Oh, okay. Both. What's their dex? I mean, I think they're gonna die anyway. But yeah, they die. Or they fail. No, the one succeeded, but I think half damage will still kill it.
Mhm.
Okay, so Atlee
The 8 one.
Atlee failed. Elodin also failed. Brathadar failed. Callahan, where's Callahan's roll? Callahan's roll's there. Callahan also failed.
This is
Everybody
not
everybody failed except for the 1 zombie.
I'm calling 24 damage.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Oh, I was so close.
that.
So you
That's
take
not good.
27 fire damage. And yeah, half damage will still kill these zombies.
Yeah, that put me at 10.
I am
It's
so low
fine.
on health right now.
That spell saved Joel.
It literally saved my life.
Yeah, I was down
It
to
saved
21.
Callahan. Oh, you're down at 21.
I was
It
down
saved
to
Brathadar's
21.
life,
Then I went to
too.
37.
Yeah, you saved everyone there.
I
Yeah,
literally
I'm
said
done
everyone
again now.
saved the spell.
This fucking hero.
That's what I mean. That's my goal as the healer.
Yeah,
All right. So
preserve life.
Brathadar is at 11, Atli's at 6, Callahan's at 10, and Eladin's at 33.
Mm-hmm.
How
How
fucked would we have
Dobby-
been if Kundalini was also in that line of sight and it just ended up with me, Eladin, and Swinton with like
It's close.
Wait.
He was almost there.
Kundalini would have been. Kundalini was in line of sight. That means I'd have been in line of sight of him too, and he would have gotten the healing as well.
I'm about to cry.
All right. I don't think it would move any further because it is threatening Callahan. It is Callahan's turn.
So
All right.
is it like next to Callahan, or is it like flying above Callahan?
It's hovering just like 5 feet off the ground. The dust from its wings is flapping. Callahan's hair is matted and sticky, but even with that, it flows a little bit in the breeze.
I got a question. If Swinton used his charge and jumped in the air at him, would it be able to attack him?
Yeah,
Nice.
he's just 5 feet off the ground.
Okay. First off, I'm going to
Bite his toes.
um
How bloody does he look?
Draw your sword.
Very, 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 very bloody.
I'm going to first off. I'm within melee range, so I have to move. But
Mm-mm.
I'm going to bonus action disengage. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Remember, if
35.
you bonus action, Swinton can't attack.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay, good.
But,
I was making sure.
I can use my.
Oh yeah, replace attack with one of his.
You do need a con save for your concentration on hunters.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I was about to say I need that too. Oh, what the heck did I do?
You succeeded.
Mhm.
That's what
Why
you
did I
did.
do 3
You
of them?
succeed. I have no idea, but
Advantage within advantage.
Oh, I think I held control down. Is what it was. Yeah, that's what that does. Okay. But at the same time, yeah, Swinton, you're gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna take 2 shots and see if I can redeem myself after the last 2 rounds.
I
You
believe
did
in you.
huge damage earlier, though. You're gonna do more damage.
Damage.
a 19 will hit.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right, and here's my D6.
Do each of your attacks
Not
get a
much on
D6
that
or
one.
just one of them?
Each, if it's Hunter's
Nice.
Mark.
Mm-hmm.
There's my shot. There's my shot.
That will also hit. Almost a
20
crit.
damage.
Low on the 6d6 though.
Dang. Double that one.
Yeah, but that's okay though. That's still that much
22
better
damage.
though.
Oh,
I'll
that's
take
right.
22.
The additional 1. Oh. Okay.
The one.
Yeah. So it's not dead. Not yet. But I will show you the health bar now.
I don't see
That's
a health
all-
bar.
It's on the very left hand side.
Oh my god!
I didn't. I couldn't do enough. Sorry guys.
What is that, like 10 HP?
If I had
Charlie,
not
that's
missed
like
that all my
3.
rounds, we should have had this thing dead.
All right, Ithia, it is your turn. The Jabberwocky, its voice is almost gone. It's just barely making blah, 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 burbling noises. Its head is low to the ground as its wings continue to flap, and it kind of like stares up at you with a pie eye.
I fucking hate this thing. I'm casting Shatter.
Yeah.
Atli, I love you, and I was gonna like heal you, but then I saw that health bar.
I think you failed.
100%. I do the exact same
You
thing.
have a
Even-
health potion on you.
even
I am
on
going to ask you that.
even on a save, he still would have taken enough damage here to die. No, wait. Yeah. He spends his other legendary resistance and takes half damage, but it still kills him.
Yeah.
All right, Ifia, how are you doing this? What exactly goes on?
Describe your shatter.
You know that scene in one of the Batman movies, and what's her name? Black Canary comes up to the bad guys and she's like, "You want to hear a secret?" And then she screams in their face. That's what Afia does. I hate that so
Like it.
fucking much.
Just like its head explodes. It just explodes. You know that meme of that giraffe and like, oh, observe me, and it just head explodes.
Actually,
Like
I was
talking
gonna
to
say the 5
lion.
stages of grief from that Robot Chicken skit. That's what I was waiting for. I'm also willing to watch that happen across his face as I do that. Both are fine. Both options are fine.
Okay.
Can I scream and then also shove a health potion in Atlee's mouth? Just like, shove it in his
That is a
back of his
bonus
throat.
action.
Sure. Yeah. Well, you can throw it. You can shove it in afterwards. So as there's your spiritual weapon, Atlee.
Thank you.
So
I'll find the clip and post it in the chat because it's one of my favorites.
I want to see the robot. I love Robot Chick.
All right. So as the thunder, it just envelops the creature's head, and it bursts like a melon. It falls dead at your feet with one last scream as it succumbs to its injuries. Brathadar is over here leaning on his sword, breathing deeply. Finally, the creature is dead. He well, actually, that's right.
Well, does he need the paper to actually kill it?
I don't know. He needs this. Have you ever read the book?
Yeah. So, okay. Well, it's too late. I forgot that it revives.
Never too late.
I forgot it revives if it doesn't take. I already deleted the turn tracker though. It's fine.
Oh.
Wait, it's better stay dead. This is Afia's greatest accomplishment. I refuse to let Disney stolen.
It's gonna stay dead. I shouldn't have mentioned it because I forgot.
But it's the Oh.
Shut up,
Jabberwocky.
It will respawn in 3D8 years.
Shit.
Okay, that's fine. It can respawn then. We'll be long gone.
In
by then.
14 years, it will respawn.
I'm gonna be
Alright,
dead
guys,
by
level
that
20, we're
point.
gonna kill this thing. We're gonna murder this thing at 14 years.
We're gonna cough and be like, "Oh, it's dead."
All right.
Oops.
So after its head disintegrates, Atlee, you feel that little piece of paper in your chest plate pulling you towards the dead corpse, like physically forcing you to walk towards it.
Since I have turn track, I can still cast spells, right?
Yep.
As it's pulling me, I trudge along forward while casting Cure Wounds on myself. For
Moment, shut up.
29 HP.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. And what do I go? You said I go to his head, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Eldon, sure. You roll me an Arcana check for to attempt that.
God damn it!
I'm coming to join you.
Great, roll an Arcana check.
Oh my god.
All right, Ithia is the two of you close in on its head, and you between the two of you, you manage to collect a vial or a potion's worth of Jabberwocky blood.
Has a turn passed?
Now, yes.
Now Kundli goes around the corner, runs all the way over here, and then he sees the dead body and he's like disappointed.
Come here, Kundalini. I got a heal spell for you, man. Come here.
Oh,
I'm about to hold you
All right.
down after I help you with the
no,
flood. and make you
Kundli
go
keeps him away. No, he tries to not have him. It's like just sad to
He doesn't want
I'll
it.
take it. I'll take it.
You better take it.
I'm coming over. Taking
All right.
my hand.
Atlee, as you get even closer and closer to it, pulled towards it, the slip of parchment practically is ripping through
Brother.
your plate mail. It's making a dent, like a bullet hole dent in the back of it.
Okay, I quickly pull it out so that does not actually rip through my armor.
You now have a bulge in the center, a small bulge in the center of your armor. There's just cosmetic.
And this is for you.
So as you slide it out the top, it fires like a blast from a cannon and impacts the Jabberwockbee's corpse. You see it for a second, it goes zips in one side, out the other side, zips back through, and zips. It's like tearing the body to shreds. And the body steadily shrinks smaller and smaller and smaller until there's nothing left. All that's left is this completed book, if you will. It's like a book, a leather-bound, buckled book left where the Jabberwocky's body was, with the entire area splashed in the liquid innards of what was the Jabberwocky.
Can I go to pick the book up, see what it is?
Yeah. As you walk forward to it and reach down your hand, you're physically picking it up.
It's too late.
Yes.
All right. You
Said
pick.
I was, so I will.
Yep. You grab the book and stand to your full height, and you're transported for a moment to a courtroom. If you'll remember, and not like physically transported, but
Spiritually, I got you.
yeah. If you
With my
remember our previous conversation about like when you had a vision, there was something to do with like a stenographer and like a trial going on or something like that.
Yeah.
So you're in the midst of this trial. You're a member on the jury. You're holding this, and you see the one being judged is how do we say it? Your deity.
Salvador?
Yes, the amethyst.
Oh, Amethyst. Aletheus.
Yes, Aletheus is in the judgment seat, and to your right, like up a mountain, you can see there's just this blasting glow of some draconic deity, just like you have to look at it out of the corner of your eye because you cannot look directly at it. The deity, the glowing entity slams a gavel down, and just the air around you ripples and rips, and casts judgment on the amethyst, your amethyst deity.
Ooh.
Who looks a little annoyed, maybe a little, but he looks more bored than anything else. And then you're transported back to your own body.
That's sick.
Whoa. I like mumble. I'm like, Aletheus, what the heck did you do? Is this Atlee, after having that vision, Atlee knows that this is most definitely the thing he was after.
There's a gold. No, I guess it'd be purple. No, it would be gold. It would indeed be gold. There's a gold buckle on this leather-bound notebook / book thing. You can see there's pages that you can touch and rifle with your finger in the corner, but you're not able to like open it in any amount without unlocking the buckle.
So I need a key.
It doesn't look keyed. It's more like a belt buckle, hook and loop.
Oh, okay. So I
thing.
can't open it. Okay.
You could if you tried. Everyone else would have also seen the Jabberwocky get torn to pieces, and you pick up the book.
Is the book covered in the innards too, or is it clean?
It is magically clean.
Heck yeah. I mean, Althea never said I couldn't open it, so Atlee curiously takes a peek inside the book if he can open it.
All right. As you reach to unbuckle the buckle, a booming physical voice that everyone else can hear, which you recognize as Aletheus, my cleric, you are not to read the sacred tome. It's kind of an incredulous, high and mighty voice. And then you'll get a physical manifestation. There's like a Baldur's Gate 3, when you talk to Vlaakith. I don't know if anybody's played the game. You would get the.
I know what you mean.
There's a physical, an ethereal representation, almost like touchable, of the amethyst dragon who comes into existence, and everybody else can see it. You've retrieved my thing I asked you to retrieve. Thank you very much. Can I can I have it back, please?
I do insight
Oh,
check.
I apologize. He didn't say please. He says, "Give it back to me."
The fuck?
Can I even give it to
Inside.
an ethereal thing?
Yes,
You
you could.
will hear
you-
in your head as you see Eladon hugging Effie, just looking at you, just saying, "Just make sure before you give it back. I don't like this place. Nothing has been what it seems."
All right.
Make sure he gets us back home. Fuck that.
Kundali, he seems quite rushed, but he does want it back. Beyond
Does he
that,
seem desperate.
yeah, you could say that. Like, he
Hold
didn't.
on a
He
second.
clearly didn't want Atlee to open it.
Don't open that book, Atlee.
Open that book.
But don't hand it to him either. Kundali moves forward. And I whisper in I say in his ear, he's desperate.
I can hear you. You know, I need the books. Cleric, hand it to me.
What do you need the book for?
You are not to read its pages. They're not for your eyes.
And not for
I
him.
was
Okay, so
But they could be for mine.
presumably Brathadar being a higher level
Oh, that's right.
person than me. How does he react?
So Brathadar comes forward and drops on a knee, and he plants his vorpal sword in the ground. It like bows very deeply. Oh, great and powerful one! You can return me to my wife. We have completed the task and slain the Jabberwocky. The deity kind of glances down at Brathadar. Oh, your wife is dead. She's been dead for a long time. Looks back at Atlee. I need the book.
Wow.
Yeah, you're just gonna get in your head. No.
Brathadar, hearing that his wife is dead and that the promise was broken to him, taking the vorpal sword, what do you mean? You promised. You said we would be reunited. He grips his sword, his knuckles turn white, and he charges
I step in front of him.
make a contested strength check.
This is not gonna go well.
That's a 24. 23.
Goddamn
I'm just
strength
like,
check.
I'm imagining
What?
that
Oh, I didn't do
meme
bad.
from what is it? Last of Us 2, where that old guy like decks that child into.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
All right.
So, from before I continue,
Oh,
does
sorry.
this Aletheus, is he acting any differently than he was before with me? Was he, or is he also acting differently than said scriptures would be?
Yes, for sure. He does not. So he would have been, at least, if not lawful good, neutral good. And he was a more attentive like he was more involved. Not that any of the gem dragons were particularly involved, but he was more involved than the other ones. But visually he lines up. The voice is the same that was in your visions and everything.
In Brathadar's, so Brathadar's a paladin, right? We know that.
Yes.
In his head, can I ask what?
Well, I mean, the doppelganger was a paladin. He's not. I mean, he's.
It'd be so funny if he's not a paladin.
Oh, I've no.
He's just a random guy.
He's a
Well,
worshiper of the deity.
Oh, so just a strong dude.
And I... Okay, so I'm on the floor. I'm gonna pick my... No, let me resolve the charge first, sorry.
Friendly helps pick him up.
Yeah, if Atli's not stopping Brathadar is going to attempt to run the deity through with his sword.
I think Atli would definitely try to stop him. Maybe.
Are you aware enough of him to attempt to? I mean, if you are, then you are.
Right in front of me.
Okay. Then you can also roll your contested strength check there, or I guess acrobatics. But...
While that's happening, could I do an insight check on him saying that she's dead?
Sure.
Insight everything and anything. Don't doubt even the gods.
You as a bog standard roll, you're not sure one way or the other. The deity could be telling the truth or it could be lying. Okay, your 19 is not enough. So Brathadar, with his Vorpal sword, point forward, sprints into and attempts to just stab straight through the projection or the representation. The blade glances off to the side, and Brathadar does indeed get backhanded by a scaled, clawed, large hand, and he just turns to mist.
Is his Vorpal sword on the ground?
The Vorpal sword clatters to the ground, but Brathadar has been misted.
Just fucking die.
I am reaching to pick the Vorpal sword up.
You fucking jackals.
And in the same instance, I am using my divine sense.
It's like, where's the loot?
Yes, you do manage to pick up the Vorpal sword. The deity is essentially paying you no notice at all.
Yeah.
Divine sense. Can you post it exactly what it
I'm
reveals?
just trying to flick it up. There we go, and there we go.
It's like hollow and.
Oh, that's the exact thing I was gonna ask Brathadar to do. That's literally why I asked if he was a paladin or not.
Wait a second. What happened to okay. Watching what happened to Brathadar, Kundali is gonna try and see if it's real. Like, if he actually died, or if Brathadar isn't real. Or, I'm thinking Kundali is doubting everything.
Okay. You can roll me a perception check.
Arcana or okay. It's better for me.
So everything about Brathadar has just vanished into thin air. Maybe there was like a short that was immediately cut off when he got misted. But there's no like debris or anything from it.
So where did if his sword dropped? Where did his armor and stuff go?
It was misted, I guess, too.
Yes, the sword was the only thing left. Okay, so your divine sense.
Yes.
Yes. So you are. This manifestation is currently in the same plane. So it definitely is a celestial of some kind.
Mm-hmm. So, hand in hand with Effie, with the Vorpal in my other hand, I'm going to lead her and stand between Atlee and this celestial projection.
It's
Okay.
it's like it's looking right through you.
That's fine. And then I'm going to say backwards to Atlee. It is of the gods, but remember, not all gods are good.
It is mine though.
Doesn't matter if they're your god. They could
The the dragon gestures for the book once again, reaching its clawed out hand towards you.
Do you have like a way to call out to your to contact your god to see if this is actually?
If I may, before
Hey,
that,
guys,
we have a way to tell if somebody is lying. And I'm going to put both fingers in my mouth and whistle for Orome.
Holy shit! The ability that we dunked on is really useful now.
I'm
I walk
scared.
over to Orome.
This is literally his whole reason for existing.
We forgot about it with the two Breathadars. Now I'm not.
All right, where's my sheep or my horse noises? I don't remember.
And then
We
still
don't need it.
still in Atlee's head. This is completely private, I will say. Just be sure of the decision you make. Many people have been led thinking they were doing good by evil beings. Look at my father.
Many people thought they were doing good just by being. Look at my nation.
But it's your decision, and I will follow it. And then I turn back around, hand in hand with Effie, Vorpal sword in my hand, ready for anything that comes.
I'm ready in a crossbow.
All right,
That smells like food.
Callahan was talking to Orome.
Yeah, I reached up and I put my hand on Orome's
Is
neck and petting it slowly. I said, and telepathically, I'm like telling Orome asking Orome to be able to tell us this thing's speaking truth or not, and and is this thing on the up and up? What it can tell us.
Are you even real?
Are you
Is it real? Is it really his? Is it when it's truth saying? Is this really Atlee's deity?
I go to Callahan and I say, "Are we even sure he's not in on it?" Talking to
That's like
Callahan
2 months.
between me and Orome, like, I don't think any of this is real.
Kundalini,
I think this horse is dust.
I'm not buying you a beer.
All right,
when we
Alex
get back,
Jones.
okay.
I don't drink beer.
Drink.
Okay, I'm gonna buy you a beer and get you 2 drinks. So just
All right. the deity once again.
Atlee, go on.
No, you're good.
I was gonna say, with all this happening around me, Atlee is pretty overwhelmed with everyone saying stuff to me. Then, of course, the deity asking for the book, and Atlee just asks, what is the book for? I had a vision when I picked it up of a courtroom. Is this what is the book for?
He kind of looks a little exasperated. He kind of looks, turns behind him, yells at like somebody in the background. Hey, you bringing me those oxen? And then turns back to you. Oh, it's just
He's
Claire-
fucking.
Claire-
It's Wizard of Oz.
I clack my heels 3 times.
He's doing Wizard of Oz on us. What the fuck?
Cleric, I told you to collect this artifact for me. Now, you have done that. I will return you to whence you came. Just give me my book. It belongs in my collection.
What does Orme say about that?
He is being truthful. Although
It's
the
fucking
word
bullshit.
the word collection, maybe there was a slight pause before his collection. Collection wasn't the correct term.
Mhm.
But it was overall correct or truthful.
Yes, he's overall being truthful. Even yelling
So-
back, talking to somebody else like about bringing him oxen. He was actually commanding someone to bring him oxen.
Having that be truthful that the book actually is his, Atlee will nod and say, "Forgive me. The situation has been very overwhelming. As a mortal unlike yourself, I got a little bit overwhelmed with all that's happened, especially with what happened to Brathadar here, and it was very overwhelming to see. But
Who?
I shall return." What?
Who is this Brathadar? I just give me the book.
Don't trust
I
him.
handed. I handed over.
All right. Is anybody interrupting as he's handing the book over?
I'm gonna fucking
I
slap
reach-
that book on the ground.
Yeah,
Out of his hand,
I
onto the
walk up and
ground.
I reach to put my hand in front of the book.
Me and Callahan. Like,
What would a
fucking-
dragon need?
I-
What would a dragon god need with oxen?
Food.
I don't know. Dinner.
What would he need with a book?
So
why would he have a collection?
Dragons do have hordes, people.
All right. As you slap the book out of Atlee's hand and it falls back to the ground, the dragon continues to reach for it. Maybe the buckle
I
though.
kick it out of the way. Like I
As you
kick it inch
all
away.
right, as you kick it,
Do I have
the
any way to,
buckle
like, stop this?
the buckle snaps open.
Oh no.
I got to pick it up.
Did I have any way to stop this? I
Oh,
was
yeah,
already handing it
to
over, so did I have
contest.
any way to like contest this?
Sorry.
It
Sure.
would be a contested check.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
we
would
yeah.
be.
You can contest it.
Yeah.
And you are stronger than us. Damn sure stronger than me.
I
Could I
don't know about that.
Could I do dexterous attacks for this?
No.
Could like push, grab, shove?
I'm not really trying
No,
to.
because it's
yeah,
a
I'm-
contested grapple.
I'm not really trying to stop
Well,
it. I'm
no.
literally just putting my hand in front of it. That's all I'm doing.
With the
Yeah, but
wing?
a contested grapple is the contester uses their strength, and then the defender can choose strength or acrobatics to avoid.
Well, no, the monk.
So unless your monk
That-
thing, yeah, but that's on your attacks. It's dexterous attacks. This isn't an attack.
No,
it's a
no,
contested grapple.
for 5.5, I can do this is like thing called dexterous attacks, where
Yes.
it lets me do it for grapples and shoves. That's how I've been
Yeah,
doing.
in
it.
that's what I was to say. Slightly interrupted. I was going to say unless something in your monk thing says otherwise, so you can use your dex instead.
I was asking the DM,
Uh,
saying if because this is a weird situation.
Right, it is. I'm inclined to say we have always in the past allowed the choice in instances like this, not necessarily in this. You are welcome to roll either or dex or strength.
Okay. He's probably still gonna win.
Yeah, I won't.
Probably not.
I won't fully contest it.
Ooh,
He's probably.
I
he
probably
might
won't win, but
But you're stronger. That was.
Oh my god.
All right,
I'm not stronger. My dex is my dex and strength are very low because I'm stacked up on wisdom because I'm a
Well,
cleric.
you can do. Oh,
Mhm.
I thought you were your strongest boy.
No,
No.
He looks
I
strong.
actually think he is, but we're all really weak.
It's because the rest of you are weak. Yeah.
Strangely enough, I
You are
actually
the
have plus.
Oh.
just.
Strangely enough, I actually have +4 strength.
You should be
plus
using
four
this.
strength.
so you are the strongest here.
Yeah,
What the
actually, I have
fuck?
strength.
I know not everybody is built perfectly, which is fine. It makes it more interesting. All right, so Kundali does manage to smack it out of Atlee's hand. It hits the ground and the buckle opens. and the page it opens to the first page. Yes.
I quickly try to pick the book back up.
All right. Eladin is also attempting to pick it back up at the same time. So we'll say you
As-
both grab it.
As that happened, I say, you said you would agree. You said you'd go along with what I chose, Eldon.
And as both of our hands reach it, I close the front page and hand it back to you. This is your choice. None
I
of
did
them
not.
will interrupt you. This is your
Kundalini-
religion and your mission.
Kundalini did not agree to that promise.
And I am turning around and I am pointing the Vorpal sword at Kundalini.
That's stupid. Kundalini
This
just
isn't
like a
your-
straight face is like, that's dumb.
This isn't your decision, Kundalini. It's his.
Well, it's
We
a-
can
it's
give
a-
our advice, but it is his decision. It was his mission. We're along for the ride.
It's a decision with greater implications beyond just Atlee, and it can harm
I
Atlee.
agree, and you can put your own advice in and tell him what you think. If you physically stop him, I am on his side. It's his choice. If
Well-
something goes wrong with that choice, I will then deal with the consequences, whether that be punishing Atlee or whatever else comes. But it's his choice to make. And I will die on this hill, Kundalini.
Oh boy.
Is it like a standoff with Orome, Callahan, Kundalini, and Swinton on one side, and then Miss Mensha, Eladin, and Atlee on the other
I
side?
think Miss Mensha is between you. I haven't taken her with me, but we're close.
Okay.
Putting it in Civil War terms.
It's a civil war. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
No.
Hey, Callahan, are you with me, Callahan?
Hey, Callahan's Hawkeye.
He's Hawkeye. I'm Iron Man.
I
I was bitter.
Swinton's Black Panther.
I'm Hawkeye Pearson.
All right. Well,
Adley.
let's give Atlee a second here.
Or no, I guess maybe. Yeah, let's. It's mostly Atlee's story.
Yeah, Adley, let me ask you a question, man.
Yes.
What do we know?
About
What do we know?
We got to get home.
what do we know? What we know is that we're guaranteed to go back home after our passes to him, and also this has been a literal God-given mission to me since the very beginning. I know that while this situation has been overwhelming for all of us, you even had, as you heard from Orme, no, this is the truth about it is his and not ours. It's most likely safer in his hands as my God. I fully intend to give it back to him.
Wait, let me ask him something. Are
deity?
you Atlee? I ask the deity. Are you Atlee's god?
He still has his hand out, waiting, or his scaled a palm out. He kind of like flicks his fingers. Yeah. Atlee he's a cleric of mine.
I look to Orome.
Orme gives a nod.
I do an insight check on Orome.
Oh my god! I handed the book.
You can roll your insight, but Atlee seems to be hearing.
I handed the
Okay.
book.
Orome's body language seems to be that he is understanding what's happening and that the dragon is being truthful.
And I telepathically ask Orme, what's the answer?
I'm already
He-
giving him the book.
Yep, you're giving him the book.
Moving
We're
to
gonna
victory act.
it's like you don't want the book open.
At least fed up with waiting, he's giving the book.
Yeah,
All right.
I've already made a decision. I was like, Adley, get it done.
All right.
Bullshit.
You place
But-
it into the palm, and he slides his fingers back, picks it up with his other hand, looks it over. Yeah, that's right. And then a bookshelf. He kind of like slides over a little bit. You can see he's in a big fluffy chair, and he drags a bookshelf towards himself with his tail and slides the book in, written in Draconic. On the shelf he places it on is like it's something like verdicts and punishments. And there's a whole slew of books. There's like 40 or 50 of them lined up. There's a couple other sections too, like biggest victories and the sanctioned heroes. But the section he slides it into is who's this guy Beetlejuice? Is punishments and verdicts.
I'd like to read that one. But no,
I'm sorry.
Adley, please understand. We're looking out for you, man.
I still don't
That's-
trust it.
That's okay.
And
You're
what-
welcome. You're
just-
welcome to be distrustful.
Just out of
Ca-
curiosity, what was the answer that Orme told me?
He was being truthful.
That horse is in on it.
At least as I understand, but I'm deep enough in my faith that I am certain I won't be what's the word?
Blurst.
Not
With-
blurs, like
with
like
Evaporated
mistaken.
breath of air.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Just-
won't be
Go-
tricked by who my god actually is.
Coerced.
Not coerced, like
What's
tricked.
where Satan? I know the word. Well, we're all on the level. We understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ye-
yeah. I won't be tricked or whatever that word I'm trying to think of is who my actual deity is.
All right.
Okay,
So you guys.
Give me a prize. Does it give me a prize? Returning his
Do you asking him for a prize?
Are you gonna be that ballsy? You gonna ask God?
I'm gonna ask God for a prize.
God for a prize?
Alright.
Atlee won't directly ask for a prize, but he will say, I hope with the book returning you are now satisfied and happy with the result.
He kind of you see somebody some dragonborn leading some oxen in the background, and they pull up real close to him. He kind of like runs a finger along the neck of one of them, and yes, these will do mighty fine. They will make an excellent dinner. He turns back
Knew it.
to the portal. Oh, you said something? Yeah, no. Well, you get to go back where you came from. And then he waves his hand. Goodbye now. Till the next time I contact you. And you
Low-key,
all.
That's probably how he would be though. Being a neutral deity.
All right, and you all get blinked back, including Orome, to the rookery.
Are we still injured?
You are.
Probably.
The
Okay,
minute
well,
I
it
appear
was
back
true.
in
That's
the
what
minute
y'all.
I appear back in familiar circumstances, I look down. What am I wearing?
Pants was.
He still has his pants.
The pants are still with you. The
I take
vine
them off.
pants.
I try and take them off. God damn it! Get them off me!
At least Loki casting mending on the pants.
I am immediately writhing around on the floor, attempting to get these things off me.
All right.
No!
You managed to do so, and you did return nearby where your room was, so you
I
can.
really did not really see you taking them damn pants off. I'm taking Orme, come on, I'll take you to the stables.
Yeah.
How
I am going back to
am
my
I going to
room.
explain?
God, I forgot to give your god a poster.
How in the hell am I gonna explain,
At the
to
last
boss man?
second, you were reaching out. and it as you blip, it floats down and lands on his palm, or lands through his portal onto the ground under his chair. You see it just as you disappear.
Thank God, because I only got 2 left after that one.
Okay, so
I
how
feel-
how are we going to explain to the boss man that we as we're taking this horse out of the barracks?
Do we maybe they may be looking for us? How long have we been missing? Excuse me, I'll be right back. I'm going for some actual clothes.
One of you runs and checks a window, and it's just minutes past when you. It's I guess the sun is just coming up because you guys went to sleep before this.
Okay, come on, Rome.
Maybe Brathadar's wife still is alive then if it was minutes for us. And it was days.
It was 200 years for him.
But, I mean, if it was minutes for us passing,
weeks.
it's been like a day or
Days.
2.
Mhm.
That means it probably was like that's like 24 to 48 times the speed, which means it would have
Also-
been like 20 years or something, like 10 years.
I mean, she's
Mhm.
probably dead if it's 20 years.
He's
Who
dead.
knows?
I mean,
He's dead
Here's a
now.
5 or
question.
10 years.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows if he actually was killed? Maybe he got teleported.
That's true.
Or maybe
Maybe.
he wasn't real.
Kundali
I go to
is welcome
Atlee.
to write down any of your suspicions.
I go
you-
to
you-
Atlee and I ask him, "What's the name of your religion again?"
I guess you can call it like the Gem Dragon religion.
Kundali.
Sarvador is the god. I don't know if it actually has a name.
Kundali has
That's
history.
what's he asking?
Oh.
Or what's he saying? I don't know the actual name of it.
Kundali has history in the Republic of Rajkali, and that the religion you're saying it's from Rajkali, right?
Honestly, I don't remember. Let me check my background because I'm pretty sure I wrote my thing in there. Yeah, Rosh Kali. Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Can Kundali do a religion check on his religion, like to see if I've ever heard unsavory things about it? Like, I'm trying to recall information about, like, because this doesn't sound good. He just evaporated Brathadair.
Yes,
It's
the
under the
Vorpals. So everything you guys are carrying with you comes back with you. So if you want to just make sure we have it all written down, Atlee has the shield-sized piece of flail snail shell.
Yes.
Kibble has the Vorpal sword.
With snail shell.
Vorpal longsword, I'm assuming.
Yes, it's a
Or
long
scimitar?
sword.
Yeah.
Yep.
Longsword, yeah.
We've all
Got
got
it,
our
man.
little baggies of speed. I mean, pixie dust.
Yes.
And then Ifia has a vial or a potion-sized jar of
Jabberwocky blood.
Jabberwocky blood.
Why did you?
I am away from the group for a little bit, getting Orme settled at the stables.
Yeah, and I'm in my
switching
room
these with
getting
Effia.
resorted and redressed into my finery instead of a freaking dress shirt and crappy Feywild trousers.
Kundali is always ready. He's wearing what he was gonna wear.
Atlee will head to his room as he prepares to think of who the blacksmith he should go to is to get this fitted into a shield.
Right. And you will level up for the next in-game session we do. So you'll be level 7.
Leveling up.
I think we earned it this time, y'all.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
really.
That was. If it hadn't have been for your inflict wounds, that would have been scary.
Yeah, that'd have been a lot more. That'd been like
Oh,
2 or
dude.
3 more rounds of damage.
And Effia's shatters were on point.
I did.
Absolutely.
I found out I could use them again.
Y'all were amazing. I did like 6 damage.
I was
Couldn't
missing
be helped.
left and right.
That's all right though.
It couldn't be helped.
That's all right though, because I did the one thing I did. Pass
You
without
cleared
a
up that pool
trace.
of blood. And
No,
the
I-
pool of
I-
blood. You got rid of that pool of
True.
blood.
I'm not feeling bad. I'm just happy that pass without a trace is so useful. It's so
So
good.
useful.
And we got rid of, and you got rid of one of those legendary resistances.
Yes.
Yeah, that could have gone worse.
Yeah.
That Jabberwocky was no joke. We were on razor's edge on that one.
Yeah, we had what 2 people at 10 HP, 3 people at 10 HP or less.
It was
Well,
down
I
to 3
was,
HP.
I was at half HP. Oh my god, I didn't realize you got that low.
Atlee,
I was
Eladin,
to
and
3
Everath.
HP before I healed myself pretty much. Yeah.
I had
I was down to
19.
10. There, when he landed on top of me and did that breath, I got down
Or
to 10.
6 HP.
If you hadn't popped that mass healing word, I would have been dead.
Yeah, that
I
was
think
huge.
all of us would have been dead.
And honestly, MVP Miss Mentia,
What?
you did the most. You probably did the most damage when you needed to do
Yeah.
the damage.
And stayed out of it and didn't need healing, and it was.
Self-reliant.
Listen, I really enjoy support roles.
Independent. Self-made.
Supporting.
Hey,
And I like finding, thank you for letting me know that I can use spell anyone.
I'm sorry, I didn't
That's-
realize up till this point that was
That-
not known. I'm glad
Oh,
we
I didn't
rectified that
know.
now, though.
I think that's just a Carnelian problem.
I'm just saying.
Are all of our characters in agreement to take a nice long rest after that battle?
Yeah, going back to bed because
Yeah.
spell slot, bardic inspiration, all gone.
Yeah, me too. Here's pretty much
I could-
everything I had.
I could do one more combat.
I
I could give me an hour and I'll be fine.
I could actually do one more
I
combat.
could do one more combat. I actually could do one more combat. I just want a long one. Oh, I unlocked 4th level spells.
Yeah. Now you can use your upcast spiritual weapon.
Now I can.
So you could, I guess, if you really wanted to, you could swap it out for
In
the
the
2024
5.5,
variation.
It does cost concentration. though.
Concentration in
that's
the
right.
room, though. Yeah.
That's the trade-off,
But
right?
it is a lot more damage.
We're finally gonna get.
It's
Hey,
an
we
extra
get a long
D8
rest
per
now.
level instead of every 2 levels.
Oh, that's a lot more damage. Wow.
But
it's
it requires your
covered.
concentration, so you can't concentrate on healing spells or spirit guardians or things like that.
Well, you don't concentrate on that many healing spells. Also,
There's some good ones like Aura of Vitality that is used that he does
Aura
concentrate
of
on.
Vitality is donkey dildos compared
used to be
healing
really
word second level. Because
It got buffed.
it got buffed in 5.5.
Ooh,
You're good.
I just unlocked
All of it.
banishment.
Yes,
Hey,
you did.
Scott, you're
In-
good with us going and click on Gress, right?
In 5.5,
Yeah, go ahead.
all the healing stuff is 2 per dice each level. So he did 48 on his second level. Healing.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's a lot better because
Anyway.
earlier. Yeah.
Whilst you're all having a long rest, Eladin's gonna knock on each of your doors because the things he needs to say to people.
Oh, if he needs to go to
Alright.
bed.
All right, let me come back to my
Atlee,
thing.
I'm assuming since Atlee's next to you, you'll talk to him first. I'll talk to you. What's up,
I
Eladin?
don't know where my room is.
Actually, no. He's
Oh.
going to find Callahan first.
Oh, go for it. I think he's at the stables with Orme.
I'm coming back. I don't even know which one my room is.
This one's my room. I remember because of autistic.
Mhm.
I think that was it.
And
I remember
Eladin had the big room. It's the only reason I remember.
Yeah, that's
Um,
where because
I don't even think I can change to the new spiritual weapon because
I think I'll take the corner.
It's part
You'd
of the
need to
player's
remake your
handbook.
character sheet with
Yes.
somebody who
Yeah,
had
I
the access to
don't
it.
like, and I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah, understandable.
But right, Eladin will go find Callahan. Just quick knock. Callahan
Come in.
opens the door, and he's dressed in his finery, but there's stubble and there's dark circles under his eyes, and
And he immediately gets pounced by Swinton.
You know what? He sits on the floor cross-legged and just pets him.
He just takes it.
And looks up at Callahan. Yeah, he's got no strength to fight it anymore. Just looks at Callahan. I'm sorry.
For what?
That was it was a tense moment. And I like you people, and it is the first time I have had to say no to somebody I like and consider friends in such a manner. And I didn't like doing it. So I'm sorry.
You have nothing to apologize to me for. We're not always going to agree. I just wanted an opportunity to ask a question because there's more to that.
Absolutely.
And
Completely
this is-
agree.
And him being someone who has lost family, I'm going to protect this family with everything I have. And that's what you are becoming, whether you want to or not.
I'm with
And
you.
if that,
I will protect you all with my life. But I will also protect your freedoms of choice.
absolutely.
We can't take it away from each other.
I wasn't going to take his choice away. I wanted him to
I
have an
know.
opportunity to hear a question and then make his own decision. I learned that as a leader, as a captain, and as a
Mhm.
father. I respect where you came from. I didn't question it. And I probably would have done the same thing if I'd have been in your shoes. If I had not been where I was coming from.
Life is pretty dope as
So.
well, honestly.
I respect you for standing up for what you felt was right.
Thank you. I hope it doesn't happen again. I hope we all agree or respect each other. Just got a little overheated. We've all
Yeah,
had a
brother.
long couple of days, so
The only thing I'm going to get mad at is if you get rid of the pants.
they're yours. You can have them. They're yours. I don't want
No,
them.
they're yours. Those are your pants. You
Swinton,
have to wear those on
Swinton,
special
as a
occasions.
matter of fact, I will give them to Swinton. Swinton can have a
No.
chew rag. Right? Okay,
Nope.
goodbye. I'm off to get them. See ya. And close the door.
To wear them on special occasions.
I just ain't gonna go do the hardest bit. I'm gonna go try and find Kundali.
Where even is he?
He's
I
currently
don't
in
know.
the,
He's not on the screen anymore.
he's currently in the library.
I'm
Is he
assuming I
alive?
eventually find him.
Roll to see if you can find me.
Roll to see.
I would ask about to see if people had seen you. So, investigation, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that sounds good.
23.
Oh yeah, he definitely finds him.
Yeah.
Are you in the library?
I am. OOC, yes.
So I will
Bricks, muscle
Pop.
memory, and runecraft.
pop my head into the library and ask Kundali in his head to just, if you got a moment, just take a small walk with me, please.
I don't see him. I'm looking at books. I'm looking at I'm trying to find a specific book.
You just hear it in your head and I turn around. I'm at the doorway.
I reply to him and I say I'm busy researching.
Big oof.
Well, when you've got a minute.
Kundali does a roll to see if he can learn more about the religion.
And then I will say, well, when you've got a minute, if you could come and find me, I think we need to talk. And I will head off to find Atlee instead.
He's chilling in his room, taking a lie. He's lying down on his bed, long resting, reading. I guess the Draconic Pantheon Bible.
I knock.
Come in.
And hi. That was interesting.
It was certainly a interesting outcome, to say the least.
I think it was more an interesting experience. It's opened my eyes to some things.
Oh. Yeah, at
I
least curiosity is piqued and says, please tell me more.
I've been searching, I think, for something to tie myself to. Something bigger, I think. The world isn't how it should be. I believe there is a better way of doing things, and people need to stand up for other people more. But
I
I can't
agree.
do it alone. So I was looking for something to join, work alongside of. But my experience today with your deity has I'm not trying to be insulting with this, Atlee. It is your faith, and I am not demeaning it. But his apathy towards you was unbelievable. You have dedicated your life to this being, this entity, and they couldn't care less about you.
You know, I understand where you're coming from, but outside of my religion, not many people know he is actually just a Thane of he is a god still, but he is just my overall god's Thane. My actual god died.
I didn't know gods could. I'm
Well,
sorry, Atlee.
they can die, but they can also be resurrected.
Is that
He
what you're
died,
trying
and
for?
that would be one of my goals. And you know, as he is, as you probably see, a Thane more related to justice, he tends to be too level-headed and very on point, if that makes sense. Um, so while it is still somewhat saddening that he was very anxious to get the book back, I can only assume it was for an extremely important reason, as he was, well, as you saw, desperate to get it back. From my vision that I saw when I picked up the book, Aletheus was there, and there was a chair far up. The light was very golden. I can only assume that vision was of when my deity was still alive and Aletheus was there. So my thought is perhaps that book may have a way to resurrect my deity, which is why he was so energetic about getting it back. Atlee, of course, is trying to keep his words very positive because this is quite literally a sub god of his religion.
It clears some things up, thank you.
Yes, and you said you were searching for something more. Let me tell you why I chose to follow this religion. I wasn't always a religious person or a follower. In fact, my parents were traveling merchants. I traveled all over. What was the name of the place? all over the countries and kingdoms in this area. And since my family, uh, my parents were always traveling to the Republic of Rajhali, that's where they chose to end up settling down after they made enough money to feel like it made sense, and they opened up their own merchant shop there. In that village, growing up, I actually met a young gem dragon, very much as you can see with my armor. It was an amethyst gem dragon. You can even probably see it with my eyes being unnaturally purple. I grew up with that child gem dragon outside of the Church of Salvador there, and growing up, always spending my free time there and around church, I always heard little tidbits and a little bit. And I never really paid attention to it because I was there to play with my friend. One day, my village was attacked by a group of chromatic dragons. As you know, they're not good people. During that attack, I was barely able to survive. And as I finally was able to regain consciousness pretty much and not be distracted from all the pain I was in, the very first thing I did was run to that church. And you know what I saw when I got there? My friend laying there dead. Years and years I spent with my friend, and in one evening I was never able to see them again.
Eladin just runs up to you and gives you a hug.
And at that point, all I wanted to do was save and help, and I could do nothing. I wasn't strong. I wasn't really even brave. I wasn't anything besides just a helpless person who could do nothing besides see his friend motionless and lifeless in his arms. Soon his mother ended up coming, an adult, the adult variant of the amethyst dragon, and um, with her help, she was able to help me calm down, even though she was looking at her dead daughter in my arms. And there were no priests in this village, even though we were right next to the church, powerful enough, or whatever you want to call it, able to use any form of resurrection spell. And at that point was when I decided I want no more death for those that I love and cherish. That is where I got my motivation to become a cleric of life. The mother of my friend was always kind to me. She is actually the one that even gifted me many of the telekinetic abilities that you've seen me use was thanks to her. And through her help and the church's help in helping our village recover was when I realized that I needed to join so that I could help and not be one of destruction, but one of life. Atlee kind of at that point is like physically trembling
Eladin's
and
still hugging you.
finishes speaking.
Eladin has not stopped hugging you. He's got his arms around your body and he's just hugging you. And then he holds it for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then he steps back. And there's tears in his eyes. It's wet and he's streaming.
At least two.
And he reaches behind his back into the where he's placed the Vorpal sword and withdraws it, and he hands it to you, hilt first. And then he kneels in front of you, bows his head. Thank you. You've made my decision clear. I give my oath to you. I will follow you and help you with whatever you need to do, as well as the rest of us. You
Atlee-
are the group that I need to join.
Out of character, you're talking about literally having Atlee be the person
Uh,
you're.
Well, I
paladin
was
to?
just about to say it, and that will be my second level in Paladin.
Oh.
Shit.
So again, just to get clear, you're pretty much a paladin to Atlee.
Kind of, yeah.
Oath of devotion.
That's dope. That's dope.
That sounds like
Atlee,
devotion.
Mm-hmm.
Atlee kind of wipes his eyes because it's raining inside this room. And with a slightly trembling hand, takes the hilt as you turned it towards him, and picks it up, and then rests the flat of the blade on your shoulder, and says, "Welcome to the family," and goes to reach for your hands to pick you up for a I guess a familial hug
Mm-hmm.
once again.
There will be nothing that will come against us that I would not give my life for to protect you people.
It sounds like we're on the exact same page. It sounds exactly like we're on the same page there. Life is of those close. There's nothing more precious than that.
Speaking of, there's one last person I need to see this evening who I believe needs
Out
some
of character, do
company.
you want the blade back?
It would be preferable because I need a melee weapon to slice people, snipe people with.
I was asking because I wasn't sure if you were giving it to my character when you were doing that.
I mean, ideally, I kind of want to give it to you because it's yours to decide what you do with, but I also need a melee weapon to smite with.
This is how he gets it. This is how he gets it.
So I am giving it to you. So we'll put it this way: Eladin is giving it to you because it's yours to decide what to do with. I, as a player, I
Okay.
kind of want it. But
Okay.
it is yours to decide with. You do what
Okay.
your character would do, not what
But
I want.
But I did
Okay.
swear my life to you.
Okay.
Wait,
No.
does Kundali want it too?
No,
I
no,
swore
I was speaking from his perspective.
I swore my life to all of you.
Oh, okay.
I swore to
Then-
follow Atli's teachings, I suppose.
So after the familial hug is over, Atli will turn the blade around and grab it by the flat, pointing the handle back towards you.
And I lock eyes.
If you-
Are you sure?
If you are going to, yes, I am sure. If you are saying that you will die for us, I think this blade will be better in your hand.
Every
and-
single one of you, I promise. Even Kundali.
Even Kundali?
He does say that with a smile, a cheeky smile on his face. You know he's kidding.
Yeah. He will turn the he will turn the handle back towards you and say, "Yes, I am sure."
Thank you.
Also out of character, I can't use that blade.
Yeah.
I was
I'll
kind of
have to
hoping.
I don't
Like,
have
I knew
proficiency with it.
See, the thing is, I can turn any weapon, barring certain things, into my packed weapon and have proficiency with it.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
But
I
the
only
funny
have proficiency
thing,
with simple weapons.
the funny thing would be to keep it though.
It would, but I literally can't use it.
You can use it. You just need to roll a 20. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your proficiency in it. If you roll a 20, it's dead.
I mean, yeah, but I use magic like 95% of the time, and my only melee weapon is like my spiritual weapon.
Unless the DM decides that the head can't be cut off, and then they take 20
Yeah,
d6.
absolutely. I
slashing
am
damage.
quite okay with the not having the head cut off. That's fine. You can remove that altogether as long as I've got a sword that hits things.
It's also a +3 weapon, which is dope.
It's plus
Well,
3.
yeah, there's that bit
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
No, but yeah, no. Atli will hand it back to Eldon and say, I am certain it'll be good in your hands."
Oh,
That's
it's 60. I'm sorry. It's 68 addition slashing damage if the head doesn't get cut off.
Add
On
that on top of my
top of the-
smite.
Yes. So I guess it depends which version we use. So the new variation, the creature takes an additional 30 slashing damage. If the creature has legendary resistance, they can avoid losing their head and take
That's
the extra
cool.
damage. So it's either a flat 20 or a flat 30 or a 68.
I prefer the 68, and I'm more than okay with legendary resistances blocking the head removal.
That's a really neat thing.
That stops our big fights from just ending, which is a slight disappointment in my eyes.
Yeah. I almost felt kind of bad when my thing critted because I was like, damn,
Yeah.
I'm gonna like half kill this thing instantly.
I felt bad that Breath of Dart hit like once.
Yeah, I did as well.
I
He's
wanted
on
what I wanted
at
to
the time,
do is I
unfortunately.
wanted to stun the Jabberwocky and then have Breath of Dart just swing on it
Mm-hmm.
with advantage.
At the end of
That-
Eleanor's just going to say, thank you. I'm honoured. Very much so. We'll sheath it and then give one last smile to Atli and then leave via somewhere he can get a very strong bottle of alcohol.
I think we need to fight a false Hydra next.
Oh, God. And then
No.
once he's found the alcohol, he's going to find
No.
Effie.
Speaking of magic items, how do I make this in things with shield?
Yes. So there was like this campaign had a system in place for doing all that stuff. I think it was one of Unicorn's characters. Daenerys?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
an artificer.
Elneris, yeah.
Yeah. She was because she can like physically not fail the rolls. It just takes time and money to do it.
Oh, the nearest magic items.
No, Delneris
That-
was a character. This is her
Yeah.
here.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
She has
pretty.
the ability to craft for us. It just takes time and money.
So do I just give her the item and give her like 700 GP or something?
That's probably not enough.
No. We can. There's actually a channel for it. If you go to the roleplay zone, I don't know if he'll respond. I mean, I imagine he will. Where is it? It's not in the roleplay zone. It's in crafting. Delneris' magic items. There's a page for it. If you actually, the one of the last things she did was messing with a flail snail shell.
Hey. Relevant.
Oh,
We'll come back to that. You can if you'd like, because he was doing like a lot of really in-depth stuff. Like he was like writing down recipes and doing all
And there
sorts
were
of
special materials and all sorts.
yeah. So
What
if
was the shield called again?
the spell
Spellguard.
the spellguard shield. So if you want to do that, you can. Otherwise, we can just like set a number of sessions time limit on it, a gold cost, and we can just go about it that way.
It looks like they haven't responded in anything for a long time.
Yeah, he hasn't played since. Well, the last I had him in a one shot a while back, but since Gables stopped. Oh, I can probably.
His cables went on hiatus.
Yeah, we haven't really played with
Is he
him.
gone?
Well, no, he's still around.
Around,
But he's not
just
DMing.
not played.
Yeah.
I'll do the session one then, just to make it easier. Then
Okay, I'll do some behind the scenes thinking about that and figure out what the gold cost is going to be and how many sessions and all that.
got you.
Alrighty.
Hello.
So you guys have exited the Feywild. Cool,
look at
cool.
us. Spotted
All right.
us.
And you've leveled up,
We're back.
and
Yeah.
I am
Elegant
going
takes us-
to.
Sorry, Eladin just takes his strong bottle of alcohol to Effie's room, and we both drink and chat until drunk, just to reassure her. Nice and simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mort is with you as well.
Yes.
Mort-
Dementia, I guess.
Our boy Mort.
Too sad. So it is blackout curtain time with sad music playing on loop because prestidigitation comes through.
And I could come in with a nice bottle of, I don't know, absinthe.
No, I want moonshine.
Fine, moonshine. We can go and get moonshine. Eladin would definitely know where to get moonshine in the city.
Now just imagine the medieval version of Evanescence playing on loop because that's what we got.
Bring me
And-
to.
All
We're
right.
not
Well,
sad Evanescence
just
music.
this, and real quick, while we're walking down just having to walking through the hallway, Atlee, Callahan happens to see Atlee. Swinton runs right up to him, looking up at him like, "Hi," and Callahan walks up to him and bows and says, "Please, accept my apology if I offended you, and understand everything I do is to watch out for those I care about, and this group has become family. I lost one, and I will look out for these. I did not want to take away your choice. I wanted to give you an opportunity to hear a different question, and then make your own choice. And then I would stand up and respect whatever choice you made."
Atlee looks to Callahan and says, "Your action, I know, was through caution and not malice. And I can't fault you for, as you said, taking care of family. That is my main goal as well. And may have, I may probably have done the same for you if it was another person trying to ask me from you. So I do not take offense and I don't see a need for apology, but I will still accept it gracefully. I am happy to hear that you think of all of us as a family, and I want you to know that I do too, and I will always be here for all of you, whether to talk to or as we are out and about to make sure you never die.
So we came damn close.
We did, didn't we?
You know, I think we should take a page out of Elda and Effie's playbook and let's go get a drink. What do you think?
You know, I could definitely use one.
Let's go get one.
That's fine.
I'll buy it.
Oh,
And
thank you.
scene. All right, I really got to take off. I got to get up at 4 in the
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry,
4 hours
Fable.
to
A
go.
lot to decompress. Sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, my
It's good. I appreciate the role play. I like it.
I
But
got really into it.
I gotta
I'm
go,
not gonna-
and I will see you guys, hear you guys in the next session. Have a good night. Thank you for watching / listening. If you made it this far, you will have heard my thanks. If you didn't, you won't, and that's on you. Have a good one. Goodbye.